Yo, yo, yo. It's a little late start. It's Monday, but you know what time it is. You are here at Black Bottom.
On paper, no phone, no texting, no writing, nobody telling me what to say. This from the brain, from the heart, from the soul, from the streets. I'm a bitch from the streets. I get the money. I get the money. Bitch, give me what you got. I get.
All right, come on in, come on in, come on in. Get you some water, eat you some fruit, roll you a blunt, have you a beer, get you a cocktail, drink you some juice. But just leave them pills alone. You are here at Black Bottom.
Minha vida inteira jamais procurarei alguém que ame o meu amor. Você não tenho medo nem insegurança algum. O sol nascerá e tu irás. Tenho confiança na sua intenção, tão conectada como tendão. Eu tenho confiança na sua intenção, tão conectada como tendão. Acredito em você, sei que tu tem confiança em você, sem dúvida tu irá. Sei que tu verás, sei que tu verás, sei que tu verás, sei que estaremos mais conectados dia a dia. Amor antigo, mesmo que o tudo vem, mesmo quando a história é velha, sempre chamei a você. If only you could see me now. If only you could tell me why you disappeared, you made me cry. So don't come back. Oh, you never took the time to stay. You didn't think you should explain. Like I don't care, you're kidding me. Don't you
Come on in, come on in, come on in. We are fellowshipping tonight. Grab a chair, get some water, eat some fruit, roll you a blunt, have you a beer, get you a cocktail, drink you some juice. Just leave them pills alone. The mugs will kill you. You are here at Black Rock.
Oh my gosh, the music just turns me on.
of me, get my baby promise, keep on my bread every day. So I let it know, gotta let it know. Get to the front door, I'll be ready for you. And if it's what you want, I'ma give it to you. Yeah, promise, I'ma give it to you. It's that smile. Lord knows I ain't seen that in a while, but it's your style. So something must be up keeping you down. You a queen that must be heaven sent. Pray my soul, I must repent for not telling you what I meant and how I felt. Honestly, I'm used to throwing wishes in the well. My conscience tells me that I could have helped, but I failed. Actions speak louder than words, so that's a lesson that I learned all by myself. Let her know, I gotta let her know. She my wife, oh, she my miracle. She like my baby mama, know how to take care of me. Get my baby promise, keep on my bread every day. So I let her know, I gotta let her know. Get to the front door, I'll be ready for you. And if it's what you want, I'ma give it to you. Yeah, promise, I'ma give it to you. Feel it, baby, stress is all around us. These high ceilings, and I need it, baby. Pressure and McDonald's, I won't steal it, baby. Solid, baby. Hurts to see you crying, know you trying, ain't no lying, baby. When I say I need you, greedy, if I have to share you, it was me that all along did you wrong, thinking that I made you beautiful and strong. This toxicity that left me, I feel the day you gone. The most beautiful girl I've ever known. I found a way to treat you better. I swear there's no one else like you teach me to be better. My talk is cheeky, best in leather. I'll fly to the moon. Hope I'll see you soon. I found a way to treat you better. No problem. I do let it know. I gotta let it know. She my wife, oh, she my miracle. She like my baby mama, know how to take care of me. Get my baby promise, keep on my bread every day. So I let it know, I gotta let it know. Get through the front door, I'll be ready for you. And if it's what you want, I'ma give it to you. Yeah, promise, I'ma give it to you. Love, 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 I ain't scared of you motherfuckers. Come on in. The show getting ready to start in a minute. Get you some water, eat you some fruit, roll you a blunt, have you a beer, get you a cocktail, drink you some juice, but just leave those pills alone. Them mugs will kill you. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. Hell no. Oh, hell no. Here we go, put this miserable song on repeat. Cause you seem to forget how much you are hurting me. Do what's right, you say you will, but then you don't. You just don't. You don't care, cause you don't take me seriously. What's there to repair if you don't want to talk to me? You should know your time is up, I'm out, I'm done. So I put you on a lifetime sentence, and you're no longer in my presence. So you thought I would let this stay. Thought you knew me so much better. You're on a lifetime sentence, so now you never feel my presence. So you thought I would let this stay. Thought you knew me so much better. So you thought I would let this stay. Thought you knew me so much better. Yeah. So you thought I would let this stay. No, that's right. The words don't mean a thing to me. Sleepless night, your love has left us incomplete. Thinking that your promises will fit so loud. No, that's right. So I put you on a lifetime sentence, and you no longer feel my presence. So you thought I would let this stay. Thought you knew me so much better. You're on a lifetime sentence, so now you never feel my presence. So you thought I would let this stay. Thought you knew me so much better. Cause I don't. So you thought I would let this stay. Thought you knew me so much better. So you thought I would let this stay. So I put you on a lifetime sentence, and now you never feel my presence. So I thought I would let this stay. Thought you knew me so much better. You're on a lifetime sentence, so now you never feel my presence. For real, you thought I would let this stay. Thought you knew me so much better.
Oh my gosh. The music just turns me on.
Thought you knew me so much better. There's a world inside my head. I get lost in it from time to time. No one else
let me down. Till I really touch down. So please, oh, here we go. And it's overflow. I don't really know what's on, cause I'm a restless. Oh, here we go. And it's overflow. I don't know where to go. Yeah, my headless soul. Oh, here we go. And it's overflow. I don't really know what's on, cause I'm a restless soul. Oh, here we go. And it's overflow. I don't know where to go. Yeah, my headless soul. Take it away, feeling too good to me. Chilling all day, all in your space is where I wanna be. Here in this room, what did you do? I just can't get enough. Too caught up in your love. I've been trying to forget, but you won't let me. Something in my brain wants you. I've been thinking for myself, asking for help, but nothing seems to work on you. Yeah, you always make me feel like okay. You never leave my thoughts alone. Yeah, you're the reason I'm going out of mind. I just can't stop thinking about you. All that I crave when you're away, nights are sleepless. Too many space, yeah, maybe a break, boy, you're my weakness. Even we take the love that we make, it's my favorite drug. Too caught up in your love. I've been trying to forget, but you won't let me. Something in my brain holds you. I've been hanging by myself, asking for help, but nothing seems to work on you. Yeah, you always make me feel like okay. You never leave my thoughts alone. Yeah, you're the reason I'm going out of mind. I just can't stop thinking about you. You got me feeling some type of way. You make me wanna stay in all day. You're the reason I can't get out of my head. I just can't stop thinking about you. 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 I just can't stop thinking about you.
Let's get ready to rumble! Hey, here we go, here we go. It's time for the show. Yo, you are here at the Rockcast. Come on, let's go. Say what's wrong or right. It's not hard to fool me, 'cause I'm addicted to the good vibes. Yeah, either way, I follow. No need to say, with me I hang out, babe. I follow. To the edge of it all.
tell you goodbye. Cause I'll find a better one. Yeah. So something goodbye before the moment flies.
All right. We are back. Shout out to everybody that's out there. Come on now, we in here. Yes, sir. We are back.
Nothing can stop me. Cause I'm addicted to you and I realize when you go away, I follow.
We are back.
With me up I follow to the edge of it all. So tell you goodbye. Cause I find a better one. Yeah.
Hit them likes. We are back again. Come on in.
So tell you goodbye. Cause I find a better one. So simple
We are back. And we are here. Yo.
Am I the meanest?
Sure enough.
Am I the prettiest?
Sure enough.
Am I the baddest mofo low down around this town?
Sure enough.
Well, who am I?
Sure enough.
Who am I?
Sure enough.
I can't hear you.
Sure enough.
Shogun of Harlem.
Oh, hell no. 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 Let's get ready to rumble.
What is going on? We are here again. Happy Monday. Welcome to everyone that's tuning in right now. Shout out to my moderators on the YouTube. Shout out Dr. Johnson. Shout out OG Fun Size. I see y'all out there. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in on Facebook. I'm double streaming, struggle streaming. You are here at the Black Bottom Roscast. I am your host, Ross Lee, whereas I'm weekly on the stream, bringing a lot of current situations and events that's going on, and trying to give some kind of input and some help as far as where it might be needed. You never know what I might be on any given night. You never know what I might say on any given stream. But I hope that there's at least something that you can get out of what I talk about week in and week out. I hope everyone had a great weekend. Hope everyone was safe. And I hope everyone is striving to be the best version of themselves. We are here in Black History Month. We are in February. It's the 5th day of Black History Month. And like every year, I see a lack of self-pride amongst our communities. I don't know, maybe we just say, hell, we Black all year round. Maybe we just don't have to embellish on all those things, which it might be. It might be a true statement. But if we're not going to show our month or our time any grace or high adoration, why do we do it for these other cultures and their holidays and their celebrations and things like that? You know what I'm saying? They do their thing, whether we're a part of their function or not. I don't see too many of us having Black History Month seminars, Black History Month parades, Black History Month events, at least to the extent that we need to have it. You know, this is supposed to be a month that we reflect as being who we are. This is supposed to be a month where we give thanks to all those that came before us that led in the struggle of our people throughout the history of time. We're supposed to give thanks to the Marcus Garveys, the Malcolm X's, the Haile Selassie's, the George Washington Carvers. This is on your truths. You know, we're supposed to give thanks to the Maryland Bethunes. We're supposed to give thanks to all of the people that laid the foundation for where we are right now. Okay? But unfortunately, our foundation is cracked, it's leaking, and it needs repair. I'll say this again. Our foundation is cracked, leaking, and it needs repair. Well, I'm quite sure you do got a lot to say. But before I get further on with the show, I know I started a little late. I've been having some technical difficulties with some other things. You know, I DJ on the side too. And, you know, I'm on a different program right now. I'm trying to figure all that crap out. That's just tedious. And I wouldn't have had enough time to take care of that and make sure that was good and bring it to you live tonight. It's probably going to be a longer process than what I thought, but it's okay though. I'll get it together before week's end. I know that. But other than that, peace. Shout out to all those that are the new subscribers on my YouTube page. I appreciate it. After last week's stream, I got some more subscribers. So now the magic number is 12 more subscribers. If I can get 12 more subscribers, I am going to totally live stream solely off of my YouTube page. So for all those that follow me on Facebook, as long as you've been following me, or at least sticking your head in and things like that, if you want, once I hit my plateau of getting 12 more subscribers, you're going to have to go on over to YouTube and subscribe to Black Bottom Roscast, and make sure y'all hit the likes. You know, that helps with the algorithm. Like and share, you know, that helps as well to get the message out. You know what I'm saying? So for all those that are not subscribed to my YouTube page, please go on over there to Black Bottom Roscast and hit the subscribe bell, hit the like button. Go back to some of my older videos as well. You know, I know I'm struggle streaming, and, you know, stuff like this takes time. You know, I'm not one of those people that's looking to be super popular and to blow up real quick and stuff like that. I've learned in time, anything worth having is going to take some time. It's going to take consistency. It's going to take patience. And, you know, it's going to take hard work, you know. Ah, man, shout out to OG Funside. She's been putting in work. She's been putting it out there. You know, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. You know, I ain't gonna front about it. Once, you know, I really get into the algorithm, you know, on YouTube, you know, everything else is gonna do itself, and it's gonna, you know, take on a whole another meaning on its own. So, you know, but, you know, like I said, things take time, and the more you put the word out there, eventually, you know, it'll catch on to the others that want to hear it. Like I always say, you know, I'm not a black pill, I'm not a red pill, I'm not a purple pill person. You know, I am a person that's an advocacy for males, for the brothers, But I will check you, brothers. This ain't a woman bashing program when it's all about the women. But trust me, you F up, I'm coming for you too. Like I'm gonna say what I gotta say. And the men as well. We control how things move in our society from our actions. We control the circles of people that we interact with according to character. We control all these things. If you want to run amok and live your life and total chaos and things like that, that's okay. But there's repercussions that come along with that. You know what I'm saying? There's certain energies and vibes that come along with that. I heard some things last week, and hey, and for those that actually got help on some of the things I talk about, shout out to y'all. Peace to Dr. Johnson for even putting my platform in the faces of people that need the help. It's a lot of things we're going to talk about tonight. Yeah, I said this is a Black History special, but this is a Black History special that's unlike any other. I'm not about to sit here and talk about all of the things that we've accomplished in the past, because that's exactly what it is. It's the past. We need to really worry about Black history in the present and how it's going to affect our future. The things that are going on in our communities, whether it's our actions, the people we interact with, the mindset that you want to be on, your present will dictate your future. If you want to be about chaos and mayhem and bumfuckery, then expect for those things to run across your front, your door. If you want to put out kindness and humility, the willingness to learn, the willingness to try to have understanding, even if you might not understand certain things and people, for the betterment of us as a whole, then you should try to do that. I know it's hard for some of y'all. Some of y'all don't know what it's like to really honestly and wholeheartedly be nice. I know a lot of us have our issues. Shout out Phil Red. What's going on, man? Long time no talk. Hope all is well with you and the family. And like I said, I need 12 more subscribers on my Black Bottom on YouTube. So if you're not subscribed, go on over there. If you're on the YouTube, on the Facebook side, because I'm double streaming, struggle streaming tonight. I'm on both my platforms, on Facebook and on YouTube. But if you're not subscribed to my YouTube page, please go over to the Black Bottom Roscast. Hit subscribe and like bell. Share the videos. Look at some of my older videos. I've been doing this for quite a while. It's a slow process, but I'm getting there. And before I go any further, I almost forgot. I can't go too far. This here live is sponsored by Ice House, Duff, Fiji Water. Gotta put that love in your body. And the word of the game. I know last week I did a little something different. And one of my DJ buddies played an intro song for me, which I wound up playing last week. I don't know if those that was listening to the live in real time, I'm quite sure y'all heard it. But I got struck by both Facebook and YouTube for copyright. Nothing against you, my brother. It was a great intro. I like the concept of how you did it. But yeah, I gotta make sure when I do my intro music that it's royalty-free songs. I don't have the money or the networking to have it, the way it is. So yeah, I can't play that intro. And it was a nice intro, but I'm gonna work on collaborating with them, putting something together once I do something that it won't get a strike on it. It didn't strike my channel. They just muted that part of the video on both platforms. I tried, y'all. I tried to say it was in fair use. I tried to say I don't own the rights, but hey, they said what they had to say. No, it wasn't a strike. It was just like, we're just gonna mute this. Everything else went fine. Everything else, yeah, hell, even on this live right now, everything else went fine. Like I said last week, after I wound up doing it, it tried to keep blocking me on Facebook. But when I do it in the format and in the music that I use, I don't have that problem. But yeah, it's hey, social media. You don't own the rights to the song. I understand. It's just like if I had songs and someone was using it without my permission, I would hope that, they would get something, said about themselves about that. So I ain't too mad. I'm not mad. Just got to do it a different way. That's all. But what we going to talk about tonight? Yeah, we're going to talk about Black history. But it's not the kind of Black history talk that you are going to expect. We are running amok all over this country. Us Black folk. The things that we do, the situations we put ourselves in, oh no, what's up, that's glad. No, you ain't tuning in late. I actually had a late start. I started at 8:15 with the live stream. But we talking about, it's a Black History Month special. But this is not what you think this Black History Month special is going to be. Because at the rate that we're going, our Black history is going to be a bad future. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, sweetie. I truly understand. I am out of the game on that. I had a great run in it. Love to all the clubs that are still out there grinding, trying to do the right things for their communities and really still have fun with it. Keep up the good work. I've ran my course in the club world. The things that I dealt with, the people that I had to deal with on a regular, this left a bad taste in my mouth. And it just wasn't worth me continuously to go on, be stressed out about something that I thought is something that we're supposed to do as a hobby. So some people say that. I actually looked at it as a way of life. And when doing it in the right perspective, it is a good lifestyle. You do meet good people in this. You do see a lot of different things. You do experience a lot of great circles of people. Hey, maybe next time, sweetie. I've been so busy doing other things right now and getting other, got other irons in the fire. I probably wouldn't even been able to make it anyway, even if I was intended on doing it. But shout out to y'all 10th anniversary. That's a long time, man. That's a lot of slanging and banging. We ain't talking about just, on some hood shit. That's a lot. That requires dedication. That requires loyalty. That requires structure. That requires a solid foundation. So many of these clubs have lost their way because they don't acknowledge those few things to keep them successful. A lot of these people just think about the clout and the turn up and stuff like that. You know, like a perfect example, you know, you go to some of these events that it's already been hard in the city of Chicago over a number of years for the club world to have a legitimate spot on a consistent basis to throw events or parties or however y'all want to call them. But you make it hard on y'all selves when y'all run amok. You know, you make it hard on yourself when they're telling you certain guidelines and rules of the place, and y'all go against it and don't listen to it because y'all feel y'all want to do what y'all got to do. You know, you make it hard to keep certain things going when you put so much attention on yourself in the wrong light. You know, some of y'all are too grown to have people keep repeating things to you over and over again like you're 6 years old. Some of y'all need to get some gumption about yourselves, or don't be a part of what you're a part of. If people are telling you, hey, this in particular location, we can do as much as we want, but we got to go in the back and hang out. We got to not stand in front of the building so we don't bring, you know, police attention. And y'all sit up there and do the shit any damn way. You sit up there 20, 30 deep, standing outside, open liquor in your hand, you know, at night, doing all kind of bullshit. And you wonder why the police be driving by looking at some of y'all like, oh, yeah, what they got going on over here? You know. People be trying to tell y'all, but y'all don't want to listen. And then when you get this venue shut down and they like, no, we're not messing with y'all no more. Now y'all want to get mad. But shit, get mad at the ones that did it. Govern your people. Govern your people. It's crazy, but hey, what do I know? I'm a retired club guy. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I'm not going to hold you too long. We're going to do a few reactions. I'm going to give my input on it, on what we're talking about. This is the plight that we're going in. This is the plight that we're living. We are sitting here and running amok as far as how we moving as a community, y'all. And it's getting bad. And it's like we don't care how we present ourselves in the public eye. And social media is really getting us. You know, I think one problem that our sisters need to grab a hold of is their self-esteem as far as how they look. Look, everybody's not a runway model. Everybody ain't a Sade or a Naomi Campbell. You are who you are. You should be proud of who you are. If you're wanting to do certain things to make yourself healthier, look better, things like that, there are certain things called eating right, living right, and exercising. A lot of us are not blessed with bodies of Olympians and athletes of high levels and things like that. And hell, and even them, they had to put in the work to get to where they are right now. Hell, Michael Jordan, when he first got in the league, he was a tall, skinny ass mug. By the time the 90s hit, and he was putting in that work, he came back swole, like Slim Swole. strong, strong. And he's off to the races. But he wouldn't have got to the level that he got had he just been lazy, took the cheap way out, didn't want to practice, didn't want to get stronger, not only mentally, but physically. He wouldn't have reached the heights that he reached. I don't know why y'all want to keep saying that LeBron is the GOAT, because he's not. We can talk about that argument all night long. He ain't. He might be, in y'all's generation's eyes, is one of the better players of this generation, but by far, he ain't no GOAT. If he would have played in the Jordan era, he'd just been an average player. They would have beat him up out the league, you know, and vice versa. If Jordan would be in this era, he'd be scoring 50 points a game. Y'all already know. Y'all know. You know, we're not gonna go there tonight. This ain't what it is. You know what I'm saying? But hey, you know, let y'all have him. But he ain't the GOAT. His playoff record shows that. So we ain't gonna go there. Yeah, hell. If Jordan would have played from high school to like what the age LeBron is now, shit, I'm quite sure he'll have way more accolades in the league too. Shit. That's 20 damn years. That's a long time. A lot of players ain't made like that no more to play that long. And hell, even our old school players, a lot of them didn't play that long. They played a certain amount of years and they got out just in enough time while they were still healthy, relatively young, and hopefully they had some other things going for themselves so they can transition from that life to their regular life. What's up, bro? What's going on? What's going on? Like I said, you know, I'm double streaming, struggle streaming. I'm on both my platforms. I'm on Facebook as well as YouTube. I need 12 more subscribers on my YouTube platform. So you have not subscribed, please go on over to YouTube, type in Black Bottom Broadcast, and hit the subscribe and the like button. Hit the likes. I need y'all to start hitting them likes. You know what I'm saying? I got to get that flow going. We slow grinding. But back to what I was saying, you know, like how some of the ladies, how y'all move out here and how y'all carry yourselves out here. And I understand, you know, this whole body positivity thing, you know, y'all feel that's something, and you feel slighted when you get criticism and things of that nature. But I got to really be honest with you guys. These surgeries that y'all are getting, or in the long run, they are going to catch up with you. They are going to catch up with you in a way and in a manner that you don't want. Statistically, it's been showing over these last few years that these BBLs that a lot of you ladies are getting are really not it for y'all. And then a lot of y'all go off the grid and against the grain because it's cheaper and go overseas to other areas, you know, and then y'all hear all these stories about these women dying because these people that they're getting this stuff done are not trained in that. They're not professional in that. Yeah, I understand. For the most part, those ladies that got the money like that get these surgeries and things of that nature, oh yeah, it looks great to a certain degree. But in anything, in time, as they get older, a lot of them are going to regret that. It don't matter how you made your BBL go. If that shit don't match your legs, you looking funny as shit. You half-assed did it. And then on top of that, you got to stay on point with your diet and and your exercise. And a lot of you ladies won't do that. I'm gonna break down a reaction of my man Jeremy Hill. He's another podcaster on the YouTube side. Y'all gonna hear the audio. I haven't got it set up yet where I can actually, put the video up. I'm working on that. I keep telling y'all, I'm broke. Struggle streaming. But we're gonna hear about it. He's gonna break these things down too about the whole BBL phenomenon and what it's actually doing to a lot of you women out here in the world, man.
You were never worthy, baby, it's you.
Welcome to the Jeremy Hill Show. If you are easily triggered, leave now because this is not the show for you. Now, I want to address the popular aesthetic cosmetic surgery that's been lighting up the whole social media, okay? BBL, Brazilian butt lifts. Now, I'm not going to glamorize. I'm going to show you how deadly they can be. This is not a surgery that yields positive results. There's a lot of complications that come with it. So in this reaction video, this educational video, I will be providing facts, data, and statistics and clips of women who are out of shape, weird shaped women because of the BBL, but I'm going to get down to women who have actually passed away because of it, how it affects the family. So we're going to get real serious about this situation today. So hold on as I pull the first clips up. I want you to see how this woman looks, which is freaking weird, but let me go and play it. 1 second.
I can't show the video, but if you go on his page and go to this in particular video, you can see it for yourself.
Surgery. I'm pretty sure this is not natural and that she either got fat injections or silicone injected into her buttocks and thighs.
Now you can look at her and tell her that that's not a natural shaped woman.
But just to give you just a rundown on how this woman looks, she got like this small ass upper body and these extremely wide hips that's way overly proportionate with this huge BBL. And she got her legs done too. She looked like a fucking rhino about the waist down. Like half rhino, half like woman and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Am I the meanest?
Yeah, it's just crazy. It's just crazy.
Oh, hell no.
That's what it looked like.
Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. Hell no. Oh, hell no.
And it's crazy. But anyway, let's go.
That's not. Her body, the thighs, all that. And you have some women that are curvy by God, by nature, that are curvy. But there's some of these women you can look and tell that they done had some type of surgery done to them. Okay, but let's keep going.
Yeah, shout out. I see Funside put the link in the comments on my YouTube. Yeah, check that video out. This video's deep.
You would never know, but injecting this amount of fat or liquid silicone is not only problematic in the aesthetic part, but brain fog, fatigue, discomfort, migration are just some of the symptoms that may happen later in the years.
Now, this woman said later on, after you have the procedure done to you, you may experience some complications like brain fog and other things, etc., etc. So in other words, while you ladies are out there getting these Brazilian butt lifts and you think that you are living your quote unquote best life, it's only temporary. The consequences of these decisions that you're making, the things that you're doing, the procedures that you're taking, that you are risking your life for, eventually it will catch up with you as you age.
And let's keep it a buck. How you ladies is doing it now, all y'all are basically walking around looking the same. You're getting the same kind of work done. There's nothing that's the word I'm looking for, original about you. All y'all out here looking the same. There's maybe different complexions, different heights, different sizes and things like that. Hell, some of you bigger bigums is doing that crap. But I'm sorry, I gotta tell y'all, when I was coming up, this wasn't a thing. When I was coming up, yeah, we had our share of very curvaceous women. We had our share of very slender women. We had our share of a lot of different sized women, you know, coming up in my generation. But they didn't do these things. And for the women that really want to look good, they just took it upon themselves to eat right and exercise. You're not going to have the Kim Kardashian body. I'm sorry. If you wasn't already built like that, it's not going to happen. You're not going to have the Meg Thee Stallion body. Even though I heard that, you know, quiet as kept, that backside ain't real either. From what I heard, you know. Yo, what's happening? Shout out to everybody that's on the YouTube side. Hit that like button. You are here at Black Bottom Roscast. So come on in. Come on in.
You dig it? Can you dig it? Can you dig it?
All right. So let's finish up what my man Jeremy Hill had to say about this whole thing with the BBLs. He's going to break down some statistics too, and yeah, it's pretty deep. I would hope that this will make a lot of you sisters think twice about doing this procedure and trying to do it the natural way if you're wanting to enhance yourself. There are different exercises that you can go to. You can get you a trainer. He can show you the different things in the diet that you need to do to enhance in whatever you need to enhance in. So let's go.
Middle age, if you're blessed enough to live a long life, you are going to go through some pain with the BBL, brain fog, and other things I'm going to show you. Okay? And I'm going to get more into that in a minute, but I don't want to take up too much time speaking. I got a lot of stuff to cover. Hold on 1 second. Let's play this. Now pay attention to this now.
Tragedy strikes again. 26-year-old Janisha Williams went to Florida for a BBL and liposuction and never woke up. BBL, or Brazilian butt lift, is when a surgeon does liposuction, gathers the fat, and transfers it to your bottom. BBL is a high-risk procedure for a fat embolism. If you look at the screen behind me, the green zone is the fat area, which is a safe zone. This is where the surgeon can safely transfer the fat. That area is the danger zone. It's the muscle area, and it contains arteries and veins. If the cannula enters into an artery or a vein and releases fat into the circulatory system, the fat can travel to your brain, heart, or lungs. And most times
I got a couple people hit the like button, and I see a few people watching. Can y'all please hit the like button on my Facebook, on my YouTube, please? And thank you. Because
I ain't scared of you motherfuckers.
And I need some more likes.
equals death. This is a finished result of a BBL. Ask yourself, is it worth your life? My condolences to the Williams family.
Now, I'm going to show you some very disturbing facts, data, and statistics. Now that I got that out the way, to show you
Keep in mind, everybody, this isn't fair use.
About this. All you hear about women getting these BBL,
and we all can
never really hear
get
about
these same statistics. He's going to mention them where he got them from as well.
Screen right quick, on your screen while I start reading. Okay, there we go. Now let's read it together. While exact figures vary, some reports say that BBL-associated mortalities could be as high as 1 in 3,000 procedures, making it the deadliest cosmetic surgery. And according to a 2023 article published in the Aesthetic Surgery Journal, BBL-associated mortality numbers have risen since 2019. However, others disagree. This was put out in May 8, 2023. Now, when it says that this particular surgery is the most deadliest of cosmetic surgeries, let's think about what that means for a second. 1 second. Now, for those of you who don't understand what that means, a cosmetic surgery could be something like breast augmentation, making your titties bigger. Breast reduction, making them smaller because perhaps your back hurt, You got oversized breasts, and the doctor would suggest that you may want to reduce those. Tummy tucks, getting your nose done. Out of every surgery, when it comes to aesthetic surgery, the deadliest one that you could ever have is the one with the BBL. Because like she said, it's a transference of fat. If they put that fat in the wrong vein, that fat would cause fat necrosis. And what I mean is it can go into one of your larger veins, and like the lady said, go to your brain, and go to your heart, and go to your lung. It will kill you. There's not
And just quiet as kept, y'all. Statistics are stating that more and more BBL related mortality numbers are coming from places outside of America. You're going to Mexico, you're going to Brazil, you're going to all these other different countries because these procedures are thousands of dollars cheaper than what it would be here. Now, I'm not saying that, I'm not going to discourage you from wanting it, but know the dangers and the risks behind it. If they put that needle, whatever they're using, in you too far, and they're going into the muscle aspect of your body and inject that shit, and that shit gets into your veins, it will eventually kill you. It will get into your liver. It will get into your lungs. It'll get into your heart. It will go into your brain. It will kill you. It will delete your ass, man. And for what? To have a few months of looking like a supermodel, so-called? Some of y'all are so fixated on this culture of this OnlyFans and this Instagram wannabe model crap, which, y'all not models. I don't know why y'all have pinned that as y'all are Instagram and OnlyFans models. No. You're basically sex workers. You're utilizing your body to maintain funding. And then half you motherfuckers walk around looking like an ant life by the ass, and then y'all wonder why no one takes y'all seriously. Haven't y'all noticed that a large number of those women that have those procedures, socially, they are not screwed on too tight? You just heard the lady say, some of the characteristics of the after effects, brain fog and stuff like that. And then some of y'all get these procedures more than once. You won't stop just at one procedure. You'll go on with a second and third and fourth procedure because, it just wasn't big enough. And then, you fine with it now in your mid-20s, maybe early 30s, but wait till what the fuck you gonna look like when you hit 50? What y'all gonna do then? What y'all gonna do when you done got that ass so big that you 60 years old and the back of your ass is behind your knees? Half you motherfuckers don't even wipe your ass good, so I don't even know why you want it that big any goddamn way. You can't properly clean yourself. But, right, Madonna, damn near 70 goddamn years old, got a BBL looking like a goddamn clown. A clown. And back in the day, for a white girl, Madonna was fine. But instead of taking care of herself naturally, eating right, staying in the gym, exercising, stuff like that, she looks like trash. Look at Angela Bassett. She's up there in age. Gorgeous. She ain't do all that shit. Hell, I even give it to Gabrielle Union. I'll give it to Nia Long. Hell, I'll give it to Taraji, P. Henson. They're getting older. But they didn't do all that crazy shit to their bodies. Look at fucking Vivica Fox. Vivica Fox back in the day used to be fun. Now she looking like Jigsaw's cousin. can't even, man, look. Let's go. Let's go further. Let's wrap this one up. We'll talk about some more stuff.
Not like maybe they won't. Majority of the time, the mortality rate is extreme if that happens. Is it worth risking your life? The only women who get these type of procedures done are insecure women. Now, some of you say, oh, Jay, that girl was pretty and she just added some more good looks to it. No, some of the most beautiful women out there, the most insecure women out there. Whenever a woman gets any type of surgery like this, breast augmentation, BBLs, it's them saying to the world that they believe that they are not good enough. Not good enough to get the type of man that they want, not good enough to get what it is they want out of life. They base their whole value on their looks, which is going to go away anyway. That's a bad investment that will not yield too much of a good return. Only thing you can get with good looks is a short-time yield. In other words, you might get a man, you know what I mean, but as you get older, that man still gets somebody else and throw you to the side. So these women are using their looks. They're desperate. Okay, they are desperate. They're trying to get as much as they can, as quickly as they can. And
my point, Dr. Johnson, these young girls, and y'all got the time and the veracity to do it at the ages that a lot of you ladies are. Now, I remember in my younger years, you know, I played sports, played baseball, wrestled, ran track, bowled. I did a lot of physical activities, did a lot of light lifting as far as weights and stuff. I wasn't lifting for power when I was coming up. I was lifting for definition, you know. I never want to be extremely, you know, bulked out and stuff like that because it's hard to move. It's, you know, especially, you know, in the sport that I was really into, it wouldn't have worked. You know, me being like a 6 foot, 250 pound fucking pitcher, like looking like the Incredible Hulk. You know, I'm not going to be too effective. So, you know, I focused more on definition and toning. And when I got older, I stuck on that same, you know, routine. And I guess that's probably why a lot of people's like, no, you're not the age that you are. And I haven't really exercised, and I can admit to that. I haven't really exercised and hit the gym in quite some time. But because I had a certain routine in my younger years when I was developing from a young man to a man, those certain traits stick with you. You know, a lot of you people out here need to learn the repetition of living better, because the more you do it, the more it becomes a routine, and then it's not that much of a problem to do. You know, yeah, anyone can do it, barring your health or not. You know, certain health situations can kind of hinder you, and it's understandable, and it's really nothing that, you know, we can do about that, but just hope for the best that, you know, they can find some kind of way, even if it's just to eat better, even if it's just to take a walk for an hour a day, you know, even if it's just to, you know, have a bike machine and just do that 20 minutes a day. You know, everything has a purpose and can help in many different ways. But if you just sit on your goddamn ass all goddamn time, watching reality TV bullshit, you know, always on your goddamn phone on social media and everybody goddamn business, eating up that motherfucking thing, sitting on your ass, yeah, that fat ass is going to be real fat in a few years. Trust me, mark my word on that. It ain't going to be in a good way.
And they're willing to sacrifice their body to get that.
And they rather do this instead of just doing the natural thing and just eating right and going to the gym.
In a second, but I want to give you all this information.
More statistics right now.
Some of you think once I get a BBL, that's it. Nope. Let me tell you what it says. Make sure it's on the screen. Okay, here we go. Let me read this to you. Where do most BBL deaths occur? By 2017, the risk of death from pulmonary fat, PFE, was identified, earning the BBL the highest mortality rate of any aesthetic surgical procedure. South Florida carries the highest BBL mortality by far in the nation. You can look that up on.
Y'all want to keep going to Dr. Miami. You know, I heard he done had some situations too over the years of some women meeting their demise, you know, fucking with them. That procedure is not made for everyone, you know, and this show's not made for all you regular ass motherfuckers. Now, I give it to these, you know, these stars, these these artists, you know, these people that got the money to get it really professionally done. But motherfucker, bitch, you working at Chick-fil-A. No, you needs not to try to get a BBL, man. You know. Yeah, like my man Dr. Johnson said, public aid, you know, offers, you know, free gym memberships. These are things that y'all can learn about. Y'all can learn about snatching a man's money through the system. Y'all can learn on getting a low income in housing through the system. You can learn about all these other things, you know, but won't take the time out to find out what other programs could I get if I'm on this assistance. You know, since I'm a fucking 5 babies by 10 different baby daddy ass bitch, you know.
.com. Okay. So now another one is, do BBL sag over time? Now this is what we need to talk about. A lot of you think if you get a BBL, it's gonna stay that way. No, age kicks in. Your body's still gonna get old. Okay. And what's gonna scare you the most? You have to eat right. A lot of you women who get these BBLs and don't eat right, you're gonna be just as fat as you can be with a perfect ass. Okay, let's keep going. Yes, you likely will have a fuller, rounder buttocks 10 years after a BBL, provided that you've maintained a stable weight and healthy lifestyle. However, natural aging can cause some loss of volume and sagging. That was put out in June 10, 2023 from the Center for Surgery.com. So a lot of you women who taking these shortcuts in life, but getting your body fixed like this, if you already don't want to keep a healthy weight. A lot of you already are obese. A lot of you are already overweight. As you get older, it's harder for you to stay in shape anyway. So 10 years later, you may have the perfect ass, but you're going to have a double chin, big feet, big knees, big knuckles, big eye, everything. You're going to be fat as hell with the perfect ass. It's not going to do good, okay? Now, another thing. What is the lifespan of a BBL? The BBL will potentially last for decades without the need for additional procedures. However, some patients opt to come in during their later years for a lift procedure to combat sagging due to the normal aging process.
So instead of taking your punk ass for those that have gotten them and you've had them for a number of years and you're going through different changes because you're older, instead of just doing the necessary thing, I have a Broncos situation and this weather, I swear to God, this has been the wildest season I've dealt with. Ever since these migrants and then took over all these cities, especially ours, the things that they done brought over here has been a major effect. And I'm going to talk about that one of these days soon. You know, when I get some more information on it, people, you know, in society and these politicians, they've been kind of silent about what's going on, but definitely it's some shit popping as far as with this. Well, let's go on with this.
Others may choose to do occasional skin tightening procedures to maintain their results. So there's a lot of other things you probably gonna have to do to try to maintain it. How will a BBL look in 10 years? Year 10. 10 years after a BBL surgery, you can expect to have the same desired butt from your cosmetic procedure. However, you should stick to a healthy weight and avoid any drastic changes to ensure your butt stays plump and perky and your body remains proportional. Okay, all this is 2023 information I'm putting out there. That came from the CreoleClinic.com. else all of that right there. One second.
Shout out to all those that tuned in on Facebook.
Now,
I see
all
y'all
those
out there.
procedures that y'all taking, in the long run, it's not going to pay off because it's still going to put a lot of responsibility on you to maintain your look. And age, you can't fight age. It's coming for you. You just can't do it. All right, you just can't do it. Let me play this right quick.
Dr. Barrett, talking about Jocelyn Cannon. You guys have been asking me about this, what potentially happened. Well, here's what we know. So Jocelyn Cannon, who is a OnlyFans Instagram model, went to get her second BBL done after supposedly doctors said no, they didn't want to do any more additional BBL or fat transfer procedure to her buttock area. So she went to Colombia, got a second procedure, and then she died. This was December 7th, last Monday. That's all we really know about the situation, and we're trying to wait to hear more information about it. But a lot of people don't understand that a Brazilian butt lift or fat transfer procedure can actually be very deadly if in the wrong hand. So here in the United States, we're actually giving guidelines as a member of the American Board of Plastic Surgery. We're board certified. We're giving instructions after a study is done that show by injecting certain ways from the buttocks is actually very deadly because it causes fat embolism.
And we see an explosion of that. Women leaving the country, leaving America to go to other countries to get BBLs performed on them, even after doctors in the U.S. has advised them not to. They're doing it a lot of times because it's cheaper, but they're not doing they do diligence in finding out the proper information about the doctors who are doing the procedures. Some of these procedures that they're getting done to them are by people who have never done them before.
Exactly.
By people who have had very limited experience in doing it, by people who are experimenting. So they get over there, get a procedure done, lose their life from it. Or they get a procedure done, come back to the States, and then they pass away from complications of the procedure that they had out there.
And I think like a couple of years ago, I think it was a story that, I believe it was overseas. Some lady was putting out there that they do BBLs with a very low. I think some of this, I forget the girl's name. I saw this maybe about 2-3 years ago online. And she was in one of them countries overseas, and she was putting out there that she did these procedures and things like that, and had no experience in doing this. Some female fucked around and got with this lady, and what had happened was, of course, the woman died from the procedure. But what was really the crazy part about it, the material that she was using to inject this girl was the same material that you use to caulk your goddamn windows to keep cold air coming in the wintertime. Okay. I don't know how these procedures go as far as the paperwork and things of that nature. But if you ladies are going to be cheap like this with your body to get this expensive look, so to speak, at least do your due diligence to really consult who you're doing these procedures with and have some kind of insurance with yourself. If this is what you're going to do, it should be some kind of understanding that, if I happen to run across some complications that can actually bring my demise, then my family need to be compensated behind that. And if they're not agreeing to do that, then you should not even deal with these in particular, fake ass doctors. I actually seen one case of a woman with a BBL. Her shit had got so infected and it sunk in and the skin got black. I mean, this girl was like caramel complexion, but the infection messed with her so bad, it turned that area of her ass black down to like tar. They had to literally cut her ass off. You heard what I said. You heard what I said. They literally had to cut this woman's ass off. because they couldn't fix the infection got so bad. They couldn't save the skin. They couldn't save the muscle tissue. They couldn't save none of that shit. She's walking around like a human skeleton, about the ass now. Unless she got a butt pad, but you know, hey, it is what it is. That you're gonna be real mad after the club with her. Anyway, let's go. We're gonna finish this off.
And in most countries, like this gentleman was saying right there, in most countries, they don't have the luxury like Americans do when it comes to, like what he's showing you, teaching, people guiding the surgeon, saying this is the right procedure. Before you even can do this procedure, you must pass these tests, this test, this test, this test. In other countries, they just say, fuck it, I can do it, because they don't have these type of regulations in some countries. So you're really jeopardizing your life just for a bigger ass, just so that you can sit on 2 seats at a time. You want your value is in your ass. You have no more value to you other than your breast and your ass. Do you see what I'm saying here? You women, you modern women, don't respect yourself. What it is, you don't love yourself. You're extremely insecure. You're always trying to keep up. See, that's what I don't like a lot about the musicians and the actors and the stuff you see on the magazine, because they tell you weak-minded women, this is what beauty looks like, and you say, oh, I don't look like this woman on this picture or in this video. I must be ugly as fuck, so let me go ahead and do something about it. Then you go out there and risk your life. You're competing with the other woman who has a bigger booty. You're competing with the woman who has a bigger breast. At a young age at that. Majority of women who are thick like that in their 20s do not remain like that in their 40s and 50s. There are some who do, but a lot of women gain weight, get stretch marks, even if they eat right, even if they go to the gym, age is going to kick in. Okay, age, you can't beat that. Men go through their middle age spread. Women got one too, to be honest with you. Let's keep going.
Go to the heart through these blood vessels. So we're actually given a lot of guidance on how to do these operations safely. Other countries, other specialties may not have that same benefit, okay? So we don't know if that's what happened if she had a fat embolus, but it could be possible.
Okay, I'm giving you a lot of good information about people are dying from these BBLs, which we don't really hear too much of. We hear a lot of mocking, us laughing at people with BBLs because we say, no, these BBLs killing y'all. We say that, no thighs on match. We say that, you know what I mean? And we criticize, but we need to really kind of look at how damaging it can be. It can end your life.
Cheyenne Medrano, a 31-year-old mother, died from fungal meningitis after receiving a Brazilian butt lift and liposuction at Clinica K3 in Matamoros, Mexico. She initially complained of headaches after the surgery and died 2 months later, having experienced multiple strokes. Several Texas women have died from fungal meningitis after undergoing cosmetic surgeries in Matamoros.
And she wound up getting them strokes because they injected that crap in her ass too fucking far. It got in her bloodstream and it started hitting certain organs, and it was hitting her heart. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta be careful with this shit, man. Commit yourself to a Stairmaster for 6 straight months. Get you a 2 to 3 day a week routine and do that. I guarantee you, in about 6 months, you will see a difference. Not only with your legs, your thighs, but you'll see what you're looking for. Because, you know, back in the day, y'all didn't want motherfuckers looking at y'all asses. You know, hell, y'all damn it, y'all used to smack us and punch us in the face if, you know, we saw one that looked good, we wanted to grab that motherfucker in the lunch line. Now y'all put it out every goddamn way. Y'all have no shame with it now. But it's not natural. It's not natural. And a lot of them don't look good. And a lot of y'all got these motherfuckers that look like 2 basketballs up in your fucking pants and shit. Who the fuck want that shit punching them in the stomach and shit if you hitting it from the back? I mean, come on, man. That's crazy.
Matamoros. The CDC has expressed concerns that around 230 Americans who traveled to Matamoros for surgeries this year might be at risk. The CDC is urging individuals to seek immediate evaluation at the nearest emergency room, even if they don't have symptoms. Dr. Luis Manuel Rivera de Anda, listed as a gynecologist, performed Cheyenne Medrano's surgery.
What?
How can a gynecologist do a procedure that delicate only? That's what I'm saying. They're proving my point. A lot of these people are not fully trained in doing these BBLs. They're just taking your money and say, okay, I'll do it because you're paying them. They don't give a damn whether or not if you survive it. They hope you survive it so you can tell other people to come to them for more business. But a gynecologist, what makes you think he's qualified?
Yeah, but as far as that story I was talking about, as far as that lady that had to actually eventually get her butt cut off because it got so badly infected, she eventually died from that. You know, let me ask y'all a question, ladies. Is your life worth the physical outer appearance because you paid for it? Is your life really worth that? What if they just had I know they do. I know it's far in between. I'm going a little bit off the grid right now. But I didn't see men do this bullshit, augmentations with their chest and their shoulders and shit like that. Look fucking crazy. It looked like somebody that stuck a motherfucking air pin in their ass in an air fucking pump and pumped their asses up, man. Look like they about to explode when you pop them. Like you touch them and shit, they fucking pop like a balloon. You know what I'm saying? There's some procedures where some men will extend their Johnson. It's crazy. I mean, look, brothers, I'm sorry. If you 4 inches, then just deal with it, man. It's just slap your daddy. I don't know. Shit. Ladies, if you walk around looking like olive oil, I mean, I don't know. I mean, slap your mama. I don't know. I mean, shit. But we didn't got into this society as far as, the obesity rate is so high now here, and certain circles of people say, "Oh no, you're beautiful. You're 5'2" and 400 pounds. What's beautiful about that? You can't hardly talk. You look like you're baking bread in your shoe. You look like you could fuck up some fucking mashed potatoes and fucking potato salad like a bitch. The Bears need y'all on the offensive line. I swear to God they do, man. They win the Super Bowl first round. We got to take better care of ourselves. We are becoming the most laziest race in this country. We don't want to put in no work. We don't want to make no efforts. We want everything to be handed to us. You know what I'm saying? We want motherfuckers to give us money. We want motherfuckers to give us status. We want motherfuckers to give us housing. And it ain't working for shit. You don't want to work for the ideal figure that you want. That shit takes time and work, man. You want it, okay, great. Just because you can buy it doesn't mean it's good. Everything ain't good for you. There are just some things that you should not do. This was not a thing in our community 30 fucking years ago. Who told y'all that shit was okay? And really, in reality, if anybody shouldn't be doing it, is black women. Because y'all have it naturally. But see, that's what made y'all so different, because all y'all had different sizes, shapes, all that shit. There's nothing that's different in this shit now. All y'all getting the same fucking shit. Let me get the butt booty blaster 2000. The fuck? And all y'all got the same ass. Look out of here, man. Let me get my face did a certain way. All you hoes want to look like Kim Kardashian and shit. For what? Man, you need to have better care for yourself. We're gonna wrap. I'm wrapping that up. That's just a part of Black history that you don't want to have in the future. Do you want it to be 50 years from now? That damn, 60% of the Black women, all they cared about was Instagram, being thoughts, being influencers on fucking social media with fake bodies. It's a shame that they'll do a 20-year damn study from now to 2043. And I bet you the highest rate of mortality with you women will be because of that. It's already high now. Out of all the procedures that you can get aesthetic-wise, like plastic surgery and all this other shit, BBLs is the highest rated for your demise. But y'all want it so bad. For what? You're not doing it for us. We don't like that shit. Too many men have said we do not like fake asses. Yeah, we'll play with it. And that's the problem, brothers. Y'all need to stop entertaining that bullshit. You're making it where it's acceptable for these ladies to keep doing that shit. Yeah, they think, where is that? Because that's the mindset. That's where society has led all of us to go down. You want to look like this? You want to look like that? You got to do it this way. You got to buy this. You got to go here and get that. It's no work being put in. What's the fucking the use of having like a whole body surgery and shit, and you don't maintain it? You go right back to doing your old habits, sitting around, eating all the damn time, being lazy. You're going to lose all that shit. So that money was wasted. And then you not only that the money was wasted, now you're about to revert your body back into a state that you was trying to get rid of. Now you're risking the after effects of whatever these surgeries that you did to yourself to affect you in the long run. It don't look good to see a 60-plus-year-old woman with a BBL. I'm just telling you all this right now. I don't know what y'all motherfuckers gonna do 20 years from now. But trust me, it's not gonna look good for you. And then if you take it out and all this other shit, now you done stretched out your body. Now you gotta work even harder to tighten that shit up because now you got dead skin hanging. Got cowbells on your ass now. You might as well put a fucking one of them rings on that motherfucker and hear you jingling. You know how you put cats around their neck, a little bell around their neck. Might as well put that on your booty. That's the only way a motherfucker gonna know you coming, but that's another story. But anyway, I'm quite sure y'all heard about the Keith Lee effect. This is another part of Black history that we need to talk about. We have people out here in today's society that are for the uplifting of us as people. We have people out here that's willing to put in the work just to give a person grace in this modern society because everything is so social media based. Everyone's so much chasing for clout. If you get a lot of hits and a lot of views on the different things that you do out here, it can go a long way. I'm slow streaming. I'm struggle streaming. I'll get there eventually, but I'll get there with persistence and putting out something that's worth wanting to listen to. But Keith Lee is like a food critic. And he goes around, he's world renowned. He goes around all over, giving reviews to up and coming businesses as well as established businesses. But what he really likes to do is help out up and coming, businesses in the food industry to help them better their business and to get more, traffic coming in, to get more customers, to make more money. But there was a situation out here in Texas not too long ago where he went to a food truck and another sister actually put him onto the food truck. That's a content creator on TikTok. I think her name is Sherelle. And they all went to this location to help this woman's business called Sweetly Seasoned, I believe. And obviously she does great work as far as her food. So he gave her a great review that was going to help catapult her business. But he also did a few extra things along with that she showed really bad. And this is something that we got to stop doing. And this is why a lot of brothers and sisters do not like supporting a lot of Black-owned businesses. You need to stop trying to fucking swindle and scam your own people. Okay? That's not a good look. It's not a good thing. And this is going to be something that, 50 years from now, people are going to be writing in books that, Black people, they had a great potential in them early stages in their history. But as they got modernized, as they got freedom, so to speak, as they got independence, they end up being a bunch of thieving ass, scamming ass niggas. They don't have shit. That want to front and flex on the book. That want to front and flex on the ground. Don't have no business skills. Don't have no social skills. You're socially awkward. But y'all want to be in social environments. And if a motherfucker got the opportunity, you would take that man's last $5 So another content creator by the name of Pink Book Lessons. She's another, good content creator on the YouTube side. If y'all not subscribed to her, definitely subscribe to her. I'm giving out free publicity. But man, y'all need to, publicize the Black Bottom Broadcast. I need 12 more subscribers. Please. Thank you. And if y'all are tuning in right now, hit the like button, hit the hearts, comment in the comment section, do all that, like, share the video. Come on, man. I need 12 more. So here we go with Pink Book. Talking about this situation with the whole Pink leading the food truck thing.
I came out there and I helped you for free. I stood in that little bit hot mother food truck to help you because my friend asked me to.
It wasn't that she was working for me. She really just wanted to be there for Keith Lee. But I'm going to give a shout out to her anyway.
That's the owner of the food truck in Dallas that Keith Lee went to, gave her over $5,200. $2,000 of it was supposed to be split between a woman there helping her. Her name is Sherelle. She's a popular TikToker. And Sherelle's brother who was there giving haircuts to the owner's sons. She was there helping this woman for free. And she just said, oh, she really wasn't working for me. She just wanted to be there. Ma'am, was she taking your orders or not? Was she taking the payments for your orders or not? The answer to that is yes. So at that time, although you weren't paying her, she was working for you for free. Why she did it was irrelevant. The point is she did it. But after the fact, you didn't want to recognize that. And your failure.
And and what's sad, right? We got people in our community that have great hearts that would just do something just on the strength that they see something in you. They see your potential. They see that you got something good going, and you might just need a little push. You might just need a little help. You might just need just a little exposure. And that person got the kind of exposure that is needed for you. And out of the kindness of their heart, they do that for you. And then after the fact, once you get that, then you let that shit go to your head. This is the thing that really pisses me off about us as Black people. A lot of us don't know how to act when you finally get something, when you've been struggling all your goddamn life. A lot of us wasn't taught how to be humble and to take your blessings in stride, because it didn't have to happen. They could have just let you sink in your own shit. But a person saw something in you and they was willing to take the time to invest their time, to invest their resources, to invest their followings to help you. And then you turn around and you shit the bed. You turn around, you get big-headed because now you got a little nigger rich shit. In one lump sum, getting 5 racks ain't shit. Because half you niggas will spend that shit in an hour. You won't reinvest in nothing. You'll pocket that shit before you reinvest it into anything to double and triple or quadruple that. And that's our problem, because a lot of us wasn't taught financial literacy. And it was done on purpose. But there are still ways for you to learn financial literacy if you want to learn it. If you're the type of person that just keeps spending your money as soon as you get it in your goddamn hand, you ain't got no financial literacy. I bet you, I challenge anyone that works a decent job from this point on to the end of the year, take out $50 at your check. Just don't touch it. If you're able. If you're able to take out $50 out of your check, do that from now until December 31st. Every week. And see how much you have. Then you take that money. Because now you got it, right? Oh, man, it's about to burn a hole in your pocket. Oh, it's New Year's Eve. I'm about to turn up with bottles and drugs and whores and all kind of shit, right? No. Why don't you take it 2 days afterwards, after the New Year, and invest that? Invest it in some stocks. Put it to an IRA. Put it in a credit union. Open up a 401k. You don't have to necessarily work a job that has 401k to start a 401k. There are companies that do these things. But you got to be willing to do the research to find these things. Talk to a financial consultant. If you have a bank, talk to a financial consultant. Ask that person, what can I do to make my money grow? Y'all motherfuckers want to scream reparations. Y'all want to keep talking about, we're trying to be what's the word up? Generational wealth. Y'all don't know shit about generational wealth, nigga. You was born broke. And at the rate we going, you're going to die broke. That life insurance policy that you might have, your fucking family's going to jag that shit off once they bury your ass. They're not going to invest in that. They're going to spend that money too. Be lucky if you get a coffin, motherfucker. Oh, yeah. I mean, no, I'm not saying, I'm just making an example. I'm not saying that 2,600 is going to start an IRA, but you can invest that in some stocks. Hell, what I'm hearing right now, right? I don't know if the number went up or not, But I know one stock of Nikes roughly now probably about $200-$300, maybe at the top $400. Take half of that and put it in Nike. You know what I'm saying? Take half of that and put it in dog food. Put it in cat food. Put it in things that you know is going to always be a need in the community. You know what I'm saying? That'll be a start. And just don't touch that money. Watch how the levels go. Add in every now and again. You know what I'm saying? Watch how that grows. But I'm telling you, Microsoft, Apple, grocery stores, auto stores are investments that a lot of people should look into. Cybersecurity, a lot of investments that people should look into. You want to talk about generational wealth, you're not going to get it not putting in. You're not going to get it not investing. You're not going to get it spitting up and jagging off your money as soon as you get the shit in your hand. Like this woman just did, she just fucked up her blessing. Shit, then it went down. Because I remember, and this is fucked up, and I want to kick myself in the ass for not knowing this, but I didn't have financial literacy. Back in the early 90s, Nike stock was as low as $20 fucking dollars. Nike stock was as low as $20 freaking dollars in the early 90s. You could have put $200 in that stock and sat on it. Right now, you will be a multimillionaire. How that stock shot up since the early 90s. You know what I'm saying? The Nike stock might be cheap, but I don't know what the Jordan stock going to be. That shit might be relatively high. You know how them shoes is running now. Yeah, a lot of us learn as we get older, but don't wait too old. If you want to build something, if you want to really have generational wealth, it has to start somewhere. And if you got the ability to get the information and the capability to somewhat self-invest, then I suggest you do it. Because we're not promised tomorrow and what you're going to leave your kids. That life insurance only goes so far. Anyway, but let's break this down about what Pink Book's saying about this trifling heifer.
Here to do that is partially how you got yourself into the situation in the first place. If you missed the first video where Sherelle told her story, you can check out the link below. As promised, here's the video of the owner of the truck with her side of the story. Also, Keith Lee, he responded. We'll get into that as well. But first, take a second to make sure you subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell for all updates. Won't waste any time. Let's go ahead and get into it.
Okay, they went on Facebook Live, Instagram, I don't know what platform it was, and they were marketing me, trying to get him out there to see me. So I still want to thank her for doing that. And yes, she do deserve to be compensated for that. But she will not even talk to me about that. You know?
She said, please call me back so an agreement can be made. But before we even got to those messages, she called me and she was just like, well, I didn't invite your brother to come out there and cut hair. I didn't invite you. My son invited you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give $1,000 to my son and he'll give y'all whatever it is he see fit out of there. Hold on, ma'am.
Now, getting to the nitty gritty. And my son called this guy. I guess that's her brother. I didn't know him, never seen him, to come cut his hair. And he came out there to cut his hair. He plugged his thing into my generator and he cut his hair. I'm in the food truck. I'm going crazy because I know he's coming. And I'm trying to get, so I'm not fully aware of what's going on outside, y'all. So next thing I know, I see a girl running and Sherelle running and they hug. And I'm like, who is that? Come find out she was supposed to have been braiding no girl hair. But she told her to come out there because she didn't want to miss Keith Lee. So when Keith Lee did arrive, it looked as if they were with me.
I'm sorry, this woman is way too old for all this baby bop bimbo babble. All we want to know is why didn't you give them the money? The man told.
She didn't get the money because she pocketed that money and wasn't trying to get the money. The man gave her $1,000 to give to that girl Sherelle's brother that was cutting hair outside. He told her to give Sherelle $1,000 because she was a hair braider. She gave the woman $2,000 just as a tip because her food was good. Then gave her an additional $860. Credit that to people that's coming here to eat. And it'll charge up $860 and just don't charge those people that's getting that food during that time. She cut that shit off after 3 people had free meals. So she took that money. She didn't pay the girl. The girl was so pissed about it and floored about after the aftermath what happened. She said she didn't even want the money. She got her own money. She's like, keep that shit, man. Look, obviously you need it more than I do. Her main concern was her brother that came from out of town to do what he did. She wanted him to have that money. And they bullshitting around with that shit because, Keith Lee, he don't carry cash. He didn't give that to her in cash. It was some kind of device or whatever it was. He used his card. All in total, with everything, he spent like over $5,200 with this woman that day. At the kindness of his heart, to give her exposure, to help her business, and to eventually show the trickling effect of having a good, quality, company as far as food wise. But she fucked up the bag, I'd agree, because she just wanted to take that money and not do what was needed to be done with that money. Fuck that $2,000. Fuck that $860. With the reviews and exposure that she got alone, she'd have tripled that shit in a day. But this is what you coloreds do. This is what us black folks do. This is what us low-hanging fruit ass motherfuckers do. But y'all talk about generational wealth. How you gonna get generational wealth? Swindling motherfuckers. Being shiesty. Basically being a thief. How you gonna have generational wealth doing that?
Told you to give them $2,000. Why didn't you do it?
Feel like Malcolm X and Martin Luther King with so many hate calls all night long, threatening me.
Same old playbook. Every time they get into trouble,
you are not Martin Luther King.
Civil rights leaders or the church. It never fails. No,
You a old ass female with a fucking food truck, and you did some fuckery. Now you want to sit up here and compare the shit, the backlash you got to Martin Luther King? Nigga, get the fuck out of here.
Or Malcolm X.
Now I know some of you guys is not going to be on my side.
And really, it's not about being on anybody's side. It's simply what's right and wrong. And apparently, people believe that you are wrong.
Phone is going crazy. It's been like that. I'm trying to get this out. I know. Some of you guys is not going to be on my side because you are very big fans of hers. I hear that she's a big TikToker. I don't know much about her. All I know is I built this business from the ground up. Me and my son. And for her to even think, because she called somebody out there just to braid her hair, that she deserved $1,000 and try to make it seem like, now I could see if when Keith Lee said, give that barber $1,000 for a free haircut, he should have said, anybody, come on, who wants their haircut for free? Come on. Then he would have deserved it. Then that would have made.
And that's bullshit. See, she's trying to spin the narrative right now. It is caught on video the day that Keith Lee got there and was patronizing her food truck. He physically said out of his mouth, give the barber $1,000, give the girl that was braiding hair $1,000, and you keep $2,000 as a tip. It didn't matter how many people, because he was charging $40 a cut. I don't know what the girl was charging for braiding, but I mean, y'all do the math. It didn't matter if he really worked to get the $1,000 to help his business and to help her business and to help this fucker's business with the food truck. He just said, give that so it wouldn't be no issues. Whomever you want to cut hair, do hair, get free food, and take a goddamn $2,000 fucking tip. How many of y'all got a $2,000 tip? Doing what y'all do. That don't come too often. That don't come too often at all. Keith Lee was actually being very, very generous that day. And for all this fuck shit to happen, now you trying to get on fucking social media to justify this shit, you know already done fucked yourself. I don't know what the backlash, I don't know what the aftermath of is as of right now. But trust me, after this shit that went viral the way it went, she ain't gonna have that been too long. She might as well change the name of that motherfucker and move some. She needs to take her ass back to Wisconsin, where they're originally from, because they gonna drag her ass out there in Texas. You know, but hey, what do I know? Everybody talk about generational wealth.
Him with me, because now you're helping me. You're shining on me. This man was not with me.
And see, this is why people, they're giving her a hard time. She's talking about what this person should have said or what that person should have said. What about you? Zero accountability whatsoever. If you felt this way, you should refund Keith Lee all of his money. Because while you're talking about who deserves this and that, you know, it's also a lot of people who believe that you don't deserve any help. I don't care if he wanted to give the money to a homeless person. You don't get to determine that. It wasn't your money.
He was only solely there because my son called him to cut my hair. Now, I would love to do the right thing. And I feel like I did do the right thing.
What the hell are you talking about?
Now, for her, and then I told her, on top of that, I didn't even have the money. He paid with a credit card. The money just hit the bank account today. I'm going to give my son what he deserves. And I would give her some what because she did market me that morning, but that's all she did.
Hold on. Hold on.
Let's get ready to rumble!
That nigga don't deserve $1. Your son. Look, from what was being said, her sons were supposed to work on this food truck with her. Yes, she got that money because Sherelle, who is a very influenced TikToker that got a lot of followers on TikTok, on Instagram, Facebook, these are different platforms that this girl gets paid on. She's one of them serious influencers in the market of social media now. She gets paid on all 3 platforms. Hell, I didn't even know you could get paid on TikTok. But obviously she does. I mean, I know about the Instagram and some, avenues of Facebook that you get paid on, especially YouTube and stuff like that. But I didn't know she was getting paid on TikTok like that. So she set up and did a video because she heard about this lady out there in Texas. She just so happened to be in, either she's from there or she came into town. She heard about her. She saw what was going on with her. And she put out a video begging Chris Lee to come and review her food truck. So being that she's the viral influencer that she is, it got back to Chris Lee. Keith Lee. I'm sorry. Keith Lee just so happened to have already been in Texas during this time. So he got in contact with Sherelle. They worked out a day where he was gonna come out there. They were gonna come out there. Her brother was out there, and for whatever reason, he couldn't get to the shop that he had to go to. So she told him to go to the lot where, this lady has her food truck and just make it a day out of it. You know what I'm saying? Make it viral, have people flock to food truck, people getting haircuts, people getting hair braided. Her sons were the first 2 people that get free haircuts from Sherelle's brother. Didn't get that man a dime. Sherelle was the only one that was inside the food truck during the duration of the time that they were there and helped her serve food for the free. She didn't even ask her to pay her nothing. It was all to help this woman. It was all to give this woman a social media platform to go off of, to help her business. And all she had to do was do what the fuck Keith Lee asked her. He didn't say give your son $1,000. He said give the barber $1,000, the hair braided $1,000 with Sherelle, and keep $2,000 for yourself. Now, if you wanted to give him some money up out of the $2,000 that you got as a tip, that's on you. But what the fuck is you talking about right here? That's bullshit. See, that's that shiesty mentality. That's why motherfuckers like her don't get nowhere in life. Y'all know who the fuck y'all are, because there's a lot of y'all motherfuckers out here.
I don't even know who he is. The barber? That's my son. He wasn't with me.
What's really wild is this woman thinks she's right. At this point, Keith should take the money from her. He told her what he wanted her to do with it, and instead she kept all the money talking about who deserved it and who didn't. Easy fix. Take all of the money from her.
Keith Lee, I heard he thought that they were my kids. They're not my kids. Those were my son's friends. But this ain't even about money, y'all. This is
So if those were her son's friends, then what the fuck was they doing there? They wasn't helping you serve food. If they wasn't trying to pitch in to help, if you was going to get a steady influx of customers. You think it's easy to work a food truck just solely by your goddamn self? Have any of y'all seen how some of them food trucks work? It's a baby restaurant. It's just mobile. You think one person can accommodate an influx of fucking customers coming to their damn food truck? The fuck, man? I've never worked in a food truck, but I can only imagine what it's like on a day where you get a constant flow of customers from the time you open to the time you close. And then after that, you got to break shit down. You got to clean that shit just like a restaurant. You can't leave that shit the way the fuck it is once you finish that day. You got to break that shit down and wash that shit down, get rid of shit, dump out shit, restock shit, all that. So trust me, what was they doing out there? And them the ones that got the free haircuts. They took advantage of a situation like a lot of motherfuckers do. When we talk about Black history, this is the Black history that is really starting to be put out in society that's not going to be a good look for us in the fucking future, man. We are slipping. We are slipping hard.
This is so embarrassing. This lady really believes she's standing on business. Like, ma'am, you are just way too old for this. Yeah, if you don't want them to get the money so bad, refund all the money back to Keith Lee's credit card.
How dare
you?
Yeah,
that too. That dude got
come and make it seem like this was something that it wasn't. You were supposed to be out there to support Sweetly Season, a struggling business. And then you turn around and make it seem like it was something that it wasn't. I dare you.
Yes, a struggling, failing business. And we all see why now. And if she believed her son deserved some of the money, why didn't she give him the money out of her cut? Or out of the money she made that day selling food?
My point.
That's how you do that.
My point.
I dare you. And yeah, for everybody, I'm getting emotional because y'all have no idea how much work and effort I put into my business. And I don't know if this was going to make me a break.
And now you're allowing the business to go down the drain all over $2,000. Her business could have easily made 6 figures while she's up here talking about $2,000.
I don't know that.
If she would have done that shit the most righteous way possible and took care of what was asked of her and did what was asked of her, even with the extra $860 that was going towards anybody else that wanted to eat there, and you was just willing to give that for the free. I was just talking with this the other day with OG Fun Size. I'm like, you know what? Okay, we know we got a certain menu, right? $860 extra that's going to go. Let's break down what we can give with the number of orders per dollar amount, right? And even if it was something that the people didn't want, we could have gave them the option like, listen, we're giving this for free. But if you want to buy something else of your choice, then go ahead on and do that. That would have made it even better. So damn, I can get a free meal and then just buy what I want just on the strength? Yeah. What order did you want on the free? Well, actually, no, I won't even like make it like a restriction, but it has to be a certain dollar amount. So yeah, it does probably have to be a restriction. Like say each meal that we giving out for free is like $15. You know, some shit like that. Depending on what her menu is, we'll give you this, that. It's a $15 value. Now, if you want something else, I got to charge you for that. But if you want, take this, you can have it. $15 value. Who wouldn't take that? Who wouldn't take that? Man, shit. I'll go to any damn restaurant that got a good $15 meal, and if they're giving it for free, yeah, I'm getting that. I don't even fuck. Yeah, I'll take it. You know what I'm saying? She jagged all that off. All this shit has went super viral. And now she want to double down and talk about what the fuck she gonna give her son. Son didn't do shit. But get the goddamn free haircut from a man that didn't even get his money yet. Yeah, when you pay with credit cards and how Keith Lee pays it, yeah, the money wasn't in hand at that moment. But you could have still got his information. You could have got his Zelle. You could have got his Cash App. And as soon as that shit hit, send. With the letting, this is what it's for. Thank you for supporting me. You know how far that shit goes when a person is really on their word and they stand on what the fuck they say? You know how far that goes? You know what I mean? So many of you bitch-ass motherfucking coloreds that say one thing and actually do another, and you wonder why people look at you sideways because you a shiesty-ass, money-hungry-ass punk. I just heard a story here not too long ago about how the city here in Chicago is really thinking about getting mental health facilities back in order because there are so many cases of violence that's going on in the city that the deep root of the violence is mental health help. And they don't have it. And I could have sworn I said this shit to the club world 2-3 years ago, and y'all motherfuckers laughed at me. But y'all can throw these fucking parties that keep losing venues, making 10 racks a set, and won't invest in shit. And you call yourself a fucking leader. Call yourself a so-called king.
I know I got God. And God is the one that told me to go to school. And go to school again.
Ma'am, God didn't tell you to keep that money. God would have told you to give the money to the people Keith Lee told you to give it to, not keep it for yourself. God ain't got nothing to do with that. That's you.
I've been flourishing ever since. I have won chef awards. I have done a lot of things. And I have a lot of upcoming things that I plan on doing. I don't think I'm wrong. I don't think I'm wrong. And if I'm wrong, I want Keith Lee to tell me. After him knowing the truth now, if that man tell me to give them the money, I'll give it to him.
What in the world is you talking about? He already told you to give them the money. Just give them the money. Or give it all back to Keith.
Because I'm in for doing the right thing. If he tell me to give them that money, knowing that they was not with me, and just let y'all know she's a scammer. Yes, give and you will.
Sign language, shame, insult, guilt, and need to be right. How the fuck you gonna call Sherelle a scammer and she sat up there and put out a video that gets you this kind of fucking response, this kind of action, and even said, I don't even want that money from you. Keep that bitch. Was she a scammer? You see how some of you bitches be doing? When y'all know y'all wrong, y'all will just twist the narrative. You just said you didn't know them from Adam on the Moon. How you know she a scammer? Can anybody? Can anybody? Anybody? Anybody tell me that? Oh, so you just looked at her like, oh yeah, she a scammer. With all these millions of fucking viewers on these different platforms, getting paid on all these different platforms and shit, but she a scammer? Fuck out of here, man. No, you the scammer.
That is true. He already told me to. He told me, yeah, he did. He said, listen closely. Go to the video and listen closely to what he said. He said, give that barber the $1,000 for free haircut. There was no free haircut. My son paid him. There was no free haircut. He wasn't even there for that. He was never there for that. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? He was never there.
What do you mean that's not what he came up there to do? If he also wanted to give money to other people he saw out there, who are you to tell him what he can or cannot do with his own money? This lady is crazy.
Oh, hell no.
Oh, the free food. That's a lot. That's a lot. I supposed to close at 5 o'clock, but Keith Lee came right before that. So I sat out to 9 o'clock giving out free food to everybody. That is a lie. That is a lie.
Well, I can say this, and she'll probably dispute it. Because I'm quite sure food trucks and any restaurant gives counts of the different meals and stuff that they have. And you might make a dummy receipt for tax purposes, probably. I mean, I'm not a restaurant kind of person, but I kind of know a little bit about business. Where are the receipts that you gave away from 5 o'clock, which you're supposed to close, which I understand, till 9 o'clock, and you gave out $860 worth of free fucking food? When Sherelle on her previous video said, you cut that shit off after the third fucking customer. See, we got to start holding each other accountable, y'all. We got to start really like saying, what the fuck? Regardless of what backlash you get, how people look at you, how people want to, deal with you after the fact. Right is right and wrong is fucking wrong, man. And this doesn't sound like someone, her fucking, Crisco oil voice sounding ass. She don't sound like someone that's very fucking sincere. You know what I'm saying? Like she been drinking Crisco oil all her goddamn life. Fuck out of here.
And then for
Tell me below in the comments, how many of you believe that?
For when Keith Lee did came, I don't understand
My
why.
point exactly. Just on the strength of, if you're really about your business and really about having your numbers on point, like I told motherfuckers in the club world, have your shit on point. And that's why a motherfucker could never tell me that I swindled fucking money. And you got these bitch-ass motherfuckers throwing $10,000 a night parties that ain't got no fucking registry. Fuck you. Fuck you. All she had to do was just do a tally of each order on her fucking register till it came out to the total of the money that it was given to her to make free food. Shut the fuck up with that shit. Show the proof. And if anybody is still questioning that bullshit, make her pull up them receipts for that day. I guarantee you she gonna stammer and stammer and shut off her social media. Fuck out of here. I know a scam ass bitch when I see one.
That girl jumped in the pictures when she is not a part of them. She should not have been in any of the pictures. She didn't even belong there.
She the reason why Keith Lee got there, stupid.
Oh, honey. I don't, babe. Tears. I be trying to cry for a pity.
You know, it's a shame. It's already a shame to be young and dumb. But to be old and stupid, yeah, that's a problem. And you wonder why we don't have generational wealth. You wonder why a lot of us don't have legacies that last 100 years. You wonder why.
Serve God. I serve a God, and I'm going to do the right thing.
You know, it's crazy. She would rather snot online than do the right thing. And instead of watching her business grow, she's sabotaging it. So there's been a lot of drama surrounding all of this. Keith Lee, he came out to set the record straight. Take a look.
To be honest, there's not much to talk about, but there are a few conflated and confused things that's going around about the situation. So let's talk about them. 3 days ago, me and my family went to Sweetly Seasoned food truck. Number one, nobody had any idea we was coming. They found out we was in Dallas like everybody else found out we was in Dallas because we was posting videos in Dallas. So in hopes of us coming, they had t-shirts made and it was alive all day. So me and my family went in cahoots with none of this. We was all under the impression that they were a team and this was a normal routine for them. The barber being there, the braider being there, family being there, a lot of people being there. This is our first time here. We are customers. We have no idea what's going on behind the scenes. Number two, I was never under the impression that haircuts was free. Again, my family was watching the lives. We knew that he was cutting hair for $40. So when we walked up and I said I want to get $1,000 to the barber to do free haircuts and $1,000 to the braider to braid hair, it was because in the original video, the son said it was slow due to marketing. That's marketing. God willing me, after we post the video, there will be a line out the door. If there's a line out the door and there's a barber and a braider doing hair while people are waiting, that's marketing. So
how he broke it down. I'm gonna give the barber $1,000. I'm gonna give the braider $1,000 while we're here waiting. Marketing. That's Keith Lee. He done blew motherfuckers' businesses up with his presence and his reviews of y'all product. They was live. Motherfuckers follow them like that. Millions of subscribers. So the whole point now, yeah, he was charging at first. But now, dude, like, hey, I'm going to send him a solid. Now, for the rest of the people that want to get haircuts, because we're going to draw some people into the crowd now that want to get a haircut, they got it on the strength. You just pocket that money. And he was like, okay, great. And then he was like, yeah, okay. The braider the same. This fucking Oompa Loompa ass motherfucker just changed the whole narrative because that's not what the fuck is happening. Now you're hearing it from the horse's mouth.
Well, again, it's in the hood. You play some music, you cut hair, you braid hair, you're all sitting out, you're having fun. It's a parking lot barbecue. So again, we don't know the behind the scenes if they knew each other, if they didn't know each other. And the reason why I didn't pay everybody individually, the interaction that you see looked longer than what it was. It was really only like a 5-minute interaction. Within that 5 minutes, 30 to 40 people pulled up. They was pulling up and drove. That parking lot was getting deep fast. And for me and my family's safety in general, I don't ever carry cash around. And 9 times out of 10, if we tip, we always do it through the POS system. And even if we wanted to do it a different way, Zelle and Apple Pay wasn't an option because it was 4 or 5 people at the same time on live. So for safety reasons, they wouldn't be able to say their phone numbers or their personal information out loud. And as far as them taking my phone and putting the number in on Zelle themselves, I wouldn't hand my personal phone to nobody. So the POS system was the option that made the most sense. I learned through this journey that sometimes it's deeper than the food, it's deeper than the marketing, it's deeper than the customer service. And this is one of those cases in my opinion. Sweetly Seasoned got a lot to figure out, and I thank God in advance that they do figure it out. The last thing I'm gonna touch on is the son is misconstruing something that I said, and I don't appreciate it. After I said out loud in detail what we deemed the money to be used towards, I also said y'all can divvy it out how y'all feel necessary. Meaning after the money hits, because it's a POS system, they don't hit the same day. Y'all can send it out through Apple Pay, through Zelle, through Cash App, through check, through cash. However y'all feel necessary to spread it amongst the team. I thought and I still think that that's a very clear statement, but it's being misconstrued, in my opinion, intentionally misconstrued. That I said, and the mom and the son can say who get the money and who don't get the money.
So Keith Lee did tell her to distribute the money how she felt necessary.
I never said that. Regardless of what's going on behind the scenes, I felt in my heart to do what we did. So for the mom going back and disregard where my heart was at and what I felt like God was telling me to do in that moment, and distribute the money how she felt necessary is 100% wrong. In my
Meaning, distribute the money either through Zelle, to Cash App, PayPal, however the fuck means that she was able to do it. That's what the fuck he meant when he said that shit. Not, oh, I'm going to just give the money and give money as much that I feel like giving you. He said, give me $1,000 and then you going to give me 50? Bitch, I'm going to cut your fucking tires while you sitting right there. And I'm going to debil your food. And Hassar kick your fucking son in the face. Don't fucking play with me. But you know the money already hit her account, so now we're gonna see if she's really gonna do good by it. Sherelle already said she don't even want the money. She's on a mission to destroy her fucking company because you did some fuck shit when it came to her brother. And saying all this double down and ass shit and this side neck ass shit that ain't got nothing to do with the fuck Keith Lee said what to do with that fucking money. Y'all turning it around and your fucking soft ass son ain't making it no better, Miss Sweetly Seasons. Yeah, I see the sugar in that motherfucker tank. I bet you he likes steers and queers because y'all down there in Texas. Shit fire.
But I am not in the business of shutting businesses down. Her actions did not sit right with y'all and her customer base. That resulted in the situation that she ended. You just ate the food and left a tip. Pray in advance that everybody in the situation stays safe. That's my biggest concern. Thank you. I appreciate y'all. God bless you. Have an amazing day. Be safe.
All right, so there it is. Keith confirmed that the owner of the truck ignored his wishes. He wanted $1,000 to go to the barber for him to cut hair and $1,000 to Sherelle to braid hair. When he gave the owner the money, the barber was no longer there, and according to Sherelle, the next day, the owner of the truck wasn't trying to get them out there. She was more so saying she didn't need them. Now, the food truck owner kept saying how she was so godly. I wonder why she didn't realize that she was being tested. If she passed the test, she would have ended up with $1 million business or at least multiple six figures. And if she
Would have
failed
blew
the
up
test,
off his
she
review.
would have continued struggling.
And great after
Now, I
effect.
definitely believe it was a test.
Would have
And
blew
she
the
failed
fuck up.
miserably. How do you get a chance at over 50 years old to overcome all of your mistakes and then fumble again? All of this is on you, nobody else. And no, I'm not surprised that she didn't want to take any accountability. That's what they do. Let's go ahead and get the conversation.
And I gotta say this. And it's sad that this situation happened. It's sad that this whole story could have went in a much different direction. Can we blame her? Yeah. But at the same time, this is what I was saying earlier about knowing financial literacy or the lack of it, or not trying to figure it out. If you don't understand what true financial literacy is, you're going to fuck up the bag no matter how much money you make. You're going to fumble the bag no matter how much media clout you get. I done seen plenty of businesses fall and crumble because they didn't know how to handle the money. They didn't know how to reinvest properly. They kept trying to dip into the funds. They kept trying to pay their rent, buy cars, buy new clothes. Get them motherfucking forehead lashes pasted on their fucking forehead and shit. Get them nails that's so long you can't even properly wash your ass. This is our Black history right now. A storyline and a life of dysfunction and destruction. There are going to be books and movies that's going to be made about us in another decade, especially certain places here in Chicago. Yeah, shout out to Dr. Johnson. Like I said, it's more than that. She isn't doing right. Until she does the right, she will always be a failure. That's anybody, yo. I done synced it, man. I done seen motherfuckers do great things, right? Obtain great returns behind it. And because they didn't do the right thing with it and with the people that helped them do it, they kept falling, kept failing, kept staying in the same situation. I tell my baby girl every damn time, every year, you should be able to elevate yourself just a little bit more. It's small steps. Everything ain't overnight. Everything don't come in just one day and all your problems, go away and shit like that. If you got a focus, if you got a goal and you're willing to take that goal, as long as you stay on that path, you're going to see a change. There's so many of us in our communities that keep doing the same shit because y'all insane, man. Y'all real life slow. Y'all think keep doing this shit and doing it the same way, you're going to get a different result. No, that's insanity. Do y'all know what the meaning of insanity truly is? If not, you need to go back to school, rip up that GED, and go to fuck the school. That alternative short bus shorty shit ain't do it for you. Some of you motherfuckers want to sit up here and gloat that you got that. What are you doing with your life? And I should slap you and your mama for even being proud that you got a GED. That is the definition. Like, what the fuck, man? But anyway, yeah, we're going to see her shit. I don't know what's going on with it now. She probably going to fall like Babylon. Who knows? If anybody knows about it, like, a backstory on the after effects of this whirlwind pyramid, then I'm quite sure it's going to be out in social media. We might talk about it later down the road. That's as far as what I know now. I know she fumbled the bag. What a lot of us brothers and sisters out here do. We fumble the fucking bag because we so busy trying to flash. We too busy for the now. We don't think about the future. We don't think about, well, damn, I might have this wave right now. So while I'm in this wave and I got this currency, I might need to put something here. I might need to invest right there. I might need to put something right here. I might need to stash something right here because I don't know how long this shit gonna last. And I'd rather be prepared than not. I'd rather have an option than none. I'd rather have something than nothing. That's the worst feeling in the world, to have nothing and no way of having it. Take each opportunity to heart because you never know when your blessing's going to come. You never know when a dry patch is going to come. That's how life is. This ain't a utopia. Everything ain't perfect every day. There's flows to this. As they say, there's levels to this. I mean, look, I get it. That's like the alternative paper that someone gets when they knowingly fucked up when they was in the right grade, when they could have finished on time as a student. I get it. I get that certain programs even help out those kind of people. That's fine. I don't know nothing about that. I got a high school diploma. I still got that old ass motherfucker somewhere stashed somewhere. You know what I'm saying? I might not finish college, but college, I only went as far as I went on that. So I ain't really tripping about that. You know, that's another story for another time. You know what I'm saying? I was in college for other reasons, but you know, it is what it is with that. But yeah, I'm gonna wrap this last reaction up, and we're gonna wrap it up. I know I started late, and yeah, it's almost at the hour, but like I said, I started 15 minutes late, so I'm gonna try to make this quick. I don't know if y'all know about El Guapo that has the Beautiful Lies channel on YouTube. He's one of the Passport Bros. He talks a lot of good stuff. Very intelligent brother. Networks with a lot of good guys that's in that area. I'm telling y'all, brothers, if you're tired, do your research. Get out, travel. I'm telling you, in a couple of years, I'm getting about the States. You won't find out where I'm going till you see me there. But yeah, I'm working on some things. I'm taking my family up out of here. Y'all doing the most. Y'all don't want to have shit here. Y'all don't want to build on nothing worth having here. Y'all are constantly destroying here. I just saw on fucking social media on Facebook not too long ago, y'all destroyed a whole goddamn Hell's Chicken out in the hundreds. Now where y'all gonna eat? If them motherfuckers say, fuck y'all, we closing this bitch down and going somewhere else, y'all fucked. Y'all constantly keep getting businesses and buildings shut down in y'all communities. This is our Black history. Y'all fuck up shit and don't want no better. But this is a sister that Guapo was relating to. Typical modern woman, supposed to be so-called married, but shows no characteristics of her true wife. The guy that she's married to, he must be a sucker, or she must do some beautiful things with her mouth. And he just deals with it. Either way, it's fucked. But anyway, let's go.
There's no hate in my heart about who you love, who you want to be with, what you want to do with your life.
Because she's mad, right? I don't know if a lot of y'all know about the other content creator called, he has his page called Zoom to Thailand. He does a lot of content out there in Thailand. He lives in Thailand. He's married to a Thai woman. And he does a lot of content. Her and a few other of her peoples had an interview with Zoom to Thailand in his house. And they was having different discussions about Passport Bros, things like that, the roles of what a wife is really supposed to be, and things like this. And she was telling motherfuckers on live, you know, how I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do this. This is modern time. I don't need it. We don't need men. We just want men. You know, the same bullshit that y'all heard Meg, the male horse, say. You know, but I digress on that. But anyway, we're going to go with this Triple H, this half and half hoe. But anyway.
To love other women.
But I want to show you that I found of her husband on her Instagram. And guess what? It's not a picture. It's a video.
You don't know what you're doing.
We're in fair use again.
Oftentimes, when it comes to us talking about foreign women,
it's a lot of below the belt insults.
Shout out to
And
me for
it's
Marie.
not really something that's
Big
rooted
sis.
in things that are of substance, especially when it came to men exploring different options. A lot of the times we would say things like, "Oh, that's because y'all are broke. BJ, nobody wanted y'all anyway." And those women over there, that they're only dealing with you because they're in poverty.
Man, I want you to go watch episode 3 on Richie Mac's channel. But in
Richie Mac.
that episode,
Zoom to Thailand.
Richie
Shout out to him.
mentioned that
And if you subscribe to him, tell him Black Bottom Roscast sent you. If you're gonna go on Beautiful Lies with El Guapo, hit him in the comments and tell him Black Bottom Roscast sent you. If you're gonna go to Pink Book Lessons and subscribe to her page, you tell her that Black Bottom Roscast sent you. And if you go to the Jeremy Hill show, you tell that musty back ass motherfucker. No, I'm just playing with him. He a good dude. You know, no shade. Tell him the Black Bottom Roscast sent you.
the young lady that dominated the conversation actually made a response video. And Richie is so diplomacy won the day with Richie Mac because he was way nicer than I ever would have been. And you know that the days of us having conversations with these lovely ladies are over. We're not having conversations to them or through them. We're having it around them. So, fellas, there is a lesson in this. But Richie said that she gave the most classy clapback that he had ever seen. Well, sir, Richie, I love you, man, but I beg to differ. I think she was extremely disrespectful.
Yes, she was.
Fellas, we're going to have some new marching orders at the end of this. So, let's get it.
So I recently did an interview with Zoom to Thailand, and honey, the people are mad. I don't believe it. Just because I'm the woman, I gotta sit in the house and cook and clean. If I work all day and you work all day, then we all need to clean this house all day together.
All right.
Okay? Ain't no you can sit on your ass. I'm tired too. All right. So no, it depends on the situation. Every situation is different. We're not taking a lot of things to take before because the need for men is not as high because women are making their own money.
I think in a dynamic where it's a man and a woman cohabitating with each other and we have certain roles, there are just certain roles that the man don't really ask the woman to do. I'm not asking the woman to mow the lawn and sweep up leaves and shovel snow and shit like that. We don't ask the women to take out the garbage. We don't ask the women to paint the houses, paint railings if needed be, help do the roof, do plumbing. I don't think we ask women to do that. You know, we don't ask y'all to change the goddamn battery in the fucking fire alarm. We do that shit because we get tired of hearing that motherfucker. But some of y'all will let that bitch beep. Oh my God, Cliff, oh God, I be wanting to choke motherfuckers through the phone. I be hearing in their house that shit. Chip, chip, chip. I just want this chip right in your fucking throat. Like, damn, change the battery, motherfucker. And there'd be a whole house full of people up in there. Y'all just sit there, chip, 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 chip. Probably get Tourette's behind that shit. I swear to God, y'all must be killing me, man. But anyway, let's go back to this biscuit backhead ass broad.
I'm gonna have to the whole lot. She didn't have no choice. There was no way to go. You couldn't buy no land. I mean, we literally had to have you guys.
Good question, Theo.
Times have changed. We don't have to have you guys anymore. It is a choice, and everybody needs to be supported one way or another.
Okay, now you just made my point for me, and this is no disrespect towards you, but what you just said is why we're leaving.
And this is why passport bros leave this country to go to other countries to find women of what they're desiring. When a motherfucker sitting up here, I ain't got to do this. I'm not about to cook and clean. I work just like you. And if I'm gonna clean up, you gonna do it too. We don't need y'all. We just want y'all. We ain't got no land because you don't know about financial literacy nor generational wealth. And when we did have that in a day, it was destroyed. Remember Black Wall Street? We had it like that. We had businesses, we had banks, we had airports in our own community. Yeah, racism destroyed it, but we did nothing to rebuild it. And I bet you none of you motherfuckers today will try to even replicate it. But want to sit here and talk about financial literacy and bitch and moan about a fucking handout about fucking reparations. I'm like some of the other content creators that said this shit. If you're going to get reparations, you need a mental evaluation. Because I guarantee you, you're going to blow that fucking money in less than 2 months. I'm going to see your ass stunting on the fucking gram. I'm going to see you stacking money all in your pictures. I'm going to see you flossing on what you buy, what the clothes you wear, the cars you driving, the jewelry you buy, and ain't invested shit. And will be broke in 2 months. Talking about, man, I need reparations. I'm broke. The whole concept of what y'all think reparations is not what you're going to utilize in a natural way. Because you wasn't taught financial literacy. So you're going to always be in the hole. You're always going to be living from check to check. You're always going to be stealing from Peter to give to Paul. You're always going to be trying to scam the system. You're always going to be trying to hit a lick.
From Richie's video, she put that in her video. I did not edit that in. This is all her video.
But I have watched the videos. I am glad that I did because there are some things that I would like to clarify. Because I think you guys have just taken sound bites basically from a 2-hour long interview.
But that's what everybody does in media.
I mean, this is what we do.
I know
we
that
take some
you
clips.
want us to listen to you for 2
Shout
hours.
out to El Guapo, beautiful
But that's what
eyes.
everybody
It's all
does.
fair
Do you
use
know
again,
how
like I
I
said.
know? Do you know how I know, team? I know because her response video is over 30 freaking minutes. She really wants to make sure that you know what she has to say.
Now, there are a couple apologies that I would like to give out.
Oh,
First and
apologies.
foremost would be to my parents and my elders and also my children. These are people that I not only love, I respect. And I never intended on them to do this video, right? So I do not cuss around my mother, my father, or my kids like that. So
the question, I have to ask the question, why as a woman do you cuss at all? It's so unattractive. If I get to the point that if I were single and had a romantic prospect with a woman and had a conversation with her, the very first thing that she can say to turn me off is a cuss word. So you don't cuss around your children, your parents, but your husband.
And understand something, ladies. I'm not saying that every now and again a curse word just doesn't fly out your mouth because you're feeling raw about a certain situation or a certain topic, or you feel in a certain way about a certain thing or person or place or whatever the case may be. But if you're just a woman that every other fucking word out your mouth, I know I'm not perfect. Hey, don't hold what I say against me. God is not through with me yet. I am not Deacon Lee. So Don't ask. I'm not about to anoint you with oils and shits. But if a woman's saying like curse words like every other word, everything got to be shit, fuck, damn, motherfucker, this, that, and the third, that is kind of not attractive. It's very masculine. It shows that you wasn't really home trained correctly. And your mother should be proud of you. Because I know half you motherfuckers ain't got your daddy around. So I know that's your reason. You know, my daddy went around, I'm angry, I'm mad, I'm out. Oh. Okay. Take a vitamin. Read some books. Learn a dictionary. Get other wording to express yourself. I know a lot of times we say these different words to express ourselves, but there are different ways that we can express ourselves. You're not going to do that every day at your job, are you? Cursing and hooping and hollering like, you know, you're on the corner, right? Then if you can learn how to control it and tone it down at your place of employment, then you should be able to learn how to tone it down and incorporate it in your everyday life outside of your employment. I mean, I just thought that was just a thought.
And other Black men, I guess there's a hierarchy on the level of respect that you show people.
Now, the other group that I want to apologize to would be the women. And this is for the women that for some reason it felt like I was attacking you or beating up on you.
I wonder why they felt like she was attacking them or beating up on them. I wonder if she did anything that would make them feel that way. Let's find out.
Like, y'all want too much from women sometimes. Let's be real. Like, that's crazy. Like, that's crazy. You said it. It's not crazy.
But it's always been like that.
Yeah, and it's still crazy. I don't really not crazy.
But if it's not crazy, then why does it work in every other non-matrix-minded country? Why does it work?
Look at that. Okay.
And if you saw the look that this heifer had on her face, it's totally a disgusting
look at that expression
look of a person.
Oh.
And this is supposed to be a married woman. Well, her husband's sitting right there the whole time. Just sitting there with his arms folded, just
Look
not
at how
saying
she
shit.
looked at her. Now check this out. Who's been to Thailand before? Drop me a 1. Drop me a 1 in the chat if you've been to Thailand. Once you've been to Thailand, who knows that it's illegal to not wear underwear in Thailand, number 1. Number 2, you don't show Thai people the bottom of your feet. That is extremely rude. Number 3, you don't tap a Thai person on the top of the head. In Buddhism, the top of the head is considered the closest thing to God. You don't touch the top of a Thai person's head. Number 4, pointing like this is very rude in Thailand. Am I lying? Am I lying? So you ask why she might have been offended. Maybe, just maybe, it was this bullshit.
You pointing at her, and she was pointing at a Thai person that was sitting in the
That's
conversation
why she
with
cut
her.
her eyes at you. Brilliant.
And that sister looked like she was getting ready to the double hand fan technique this heifer.
Rude than a mug in her country. But you got it all figured out. You don't need a man. That's why your framing is bad in your video. But I'm just saying. Listen, you said you wanted to smoke. Anybody can get it and all this stuff. I'm just giving you a little bit. You're getting like 12%.
That's definitely not my intention. I'm a girl's girl. So I'm all about women. The young lady that was the Thai young lady that was in the video. She did leave, but I really don't think it had anything to do with her being offended.
No, she left because she was getting ready to kick the shit out your face.
Really understood what I was saying.
Instead of doing that shit and embarrassing herself. And see, unlike contrary to like what a lot of American women do here and like to show out and show just how manly and masculine y'all are, there are some women in other ethnic groups and other circles of the world that don't have to show off and show their ass just because you said some fuck shit that, you know, would warrant you getting the spit slapped out your mouth. You know? Sometimes some people just know how to walk away from bullshit because they already see where you at with it mentally. So instead of interacting with that bullshit and interjecting with it, they rather just move around from it. You know? Yeah, and yeah, Thailand. There's some other countries that are very strict about how they women move. All you American women, go on over there to Pakistan with that shit. Go on over there to Israel. Go to any Muslim country outside of America with that attitude and see how far y'all go. Because that's what it got. Y'all gotta go to that video on Beautiful Lies where he's talked about it. The title of it is Passport Sister Caught Doing This as She Disrespect Passport Bros. It's on the Beautiful Lie. It's a clip. He actually did like a 2.5, 3 hour video of this, but this is like one of the shorts that he does afterwards. But look that up on Beautiful Lie. I'm telling you, when you see the look that Thai lady did when she pointed at her, whew, child. I was waiting for a foot to come dead in that motherfucking mouth. And now she's trying to backtrack and double down with her two-tone head, hat, face-looking, body-looking ass with this overly made-up face. But anyway.
Doing anything bad.
I ain't putting words in your mouth. This is what you said you did.
I mean, you gotta protect me one time out the year, maybe once in our whole marriage.
But that one time can save your life.
I gotta watch no damn bitch. Shit crazy.
I didn't say that. Well, why you put words in my mouth? I didn't say you never brought it. I said traditional roles.
Right, but that's what that means. Traditional roles: cook, clean, take care of the kids.
You see that? She is literally going to point past the black woman to the Thai woman and in a derogatory term talk about cooking, clean, bruh. And you wonder why you got the smoke you did.
See, I never brought it. I said traditional roles.
Right, but that's what that means. Traditional roles: cook, clean, take.
And there it is.
As far as I know, me and her are good. We're A-okay. Saw her a couple days later. She came pick me up. We went and had dinner. We didn't even talk about the interview.
I don't believe that at all.
Why don't you lying? Why you always lying?
I don't have any issues with Thai women. I actually had great experiences here with the Thai women. This conversation is not even about the black men that date Thai women. Plenty of them, all the men out there, really cool, and their girlfriends also, or wives. There's no hate in my heart about who you love, who you want to be with, what you want to do with your life.
Cool.
I say more power to you, which I thought I said in the
Do
video.
you, boo? See the point?
My thing is like, you don't have to hate black women to love other women.
This is something that I hear said all the time.
God.
You know that men hate black women and black men hate black women, and I have yet to see
Let's get ready to rumble!
I've heard numbers upon numbers of content creators that's in the red pill space. I've heard numbers of brothers that's in the passport bro space. I've had numbers of people in the male advocacy space speak. And when we speak on our women, I have not heard not one person say we hate our women. Like hate them. Like can't stand them. They repulse me when they come into the fucking room. They make me sick. They crusty, they musty, they don't wipe their ass good. They don't know how to wash their twat good. They bad mothers. I ain't never heard us say we hate them. We hate your ways. We hate how you was raised. We hate that mindset that was put in your fucking head. We hate how you think you could justify being a victim when you initiate some fuck shit. Brick Lady and many other so-called brick ladies out here that lie on a man because you don't get your fucking way. Put a baby on a man knowing that ain't your that damn man's baby. Want to play victim like, oh, you were just so good. You didn't know what was fucking going on in this fucker's life. Bitch, fuck you. You knew exactly what the fuck was going on, and you knew where the fuck it was going to head to. But you just thought you had a lick. Good luck to you. Because like you watching me, I'm watching. I just don't talk about it like that. But this is the bumfuckery, what this woman is saying. And this is a married woman talking like this. And was talking like that in front of her husband. He just sitting there. Sit on the couch. Like, man, what the fuck? Just let her run off at the mouth. I don't know what's wrong with some of you brothers, man. There's just certain things that you just gotta let a woman like, hey. You ain't even gotta do that. You know how your parents, when you was a kid, used to give you a certain look, and you knew what that fucking look was? See, y'all modern women, y'all don't honor y'all man, even when y'all got one. Y'all still do and say and act the way the fuck y'all want to act. And then you wonder why a lot of y'all get left behind. You wonder why a lot of y'all get played, so to speak, cheated on, so to speak, all this other shit. Y'all can talk about men as dogs and we cheat all the damn time. Women cheat just as much. Look at the numbers. They damn near even as far as women opposed to men cheating out here in society. So knock that shit off. And if you don't believe me, look at the CDC. They'll give you the numbers.
The comment, or see, it's complicated interview. You guys know it's complicated, or the undesirable truth.
Or blackdemographics.com. They'll give you the numbers too, as far as the average number of black women opposed to black men cheating in this country. Trust me, the numbers are damn near alike.
Where any man is saying, I hate black women. I have never seen that. Where's the proof? Especially, and she's talking specifically about men that date out. I do not hear any passport bros saying they hate black women. Have y'all heard this?
But I've heard plenty of divestors on the women's side that say they hate black men. I've heard plenty of them say that shit. There's a female that I forgot who the fuck she is. I forget her name because she's just one bulldog face looking ass heifer with this fucked up ass weave. But O'Shea Duke Jackson always does commentary of her, here and there. And she's solely, against dating black men. And she black as spade. But, she cries and bitches and moans about her relations and her encounters with white men because that's all she want to encounter. But they don't take her seriously. She's an ex-alcoholic. She bipolar. She admits she's bipolar. And she's just a spastic person. I mean, honestly, who really wants to deal with that? So on behest of the black man congregations, baby girl, we give two shits that you don't like us, that you hate us, because we ain't fucking with you. We ain't trying to deal with you. We have to knock you upside your motherfucking head with your mouth. She is masculine as all hell. And can't find a white man that she won't because they don't want to fuck with her like that. They'll hit it. And that's about it. I keep telling you motherfuckers, most of them, all they think they doing is fucking a slave. Y'all gonna learn.
Deadass, have you guys heard this?
It's not about my relationship, not about my husband.
Okay, now listen. Y'all went in on her husband. Y'all went real far.
Oh, you mother. Okay.
She brought her husband in her clapback video. She brought him up. We're going to address it. I already accused you of capping. Let's see how far this rabbit hole goes. Let's go.
But obviously, he edited that out. It's way more convenient and way more interesting to think that I was sitting there just blatantly disrespecting my husband. Again, it just goes.
She said that it doesn't even make sense to sit there and blatantly disrespect her husband, right? We did only get to see a small window of their interactions together. We only got to see that small interaction through the videos that Richie Mack has put out. But you know, your boy does his research, and I might have found something. But according to her, it's written right there. It doesn't even make sense for her to disrespect her husband, right?
Goes with the narrative of disrespectful Black woman and how we treat our men.
Okay. Maybe we prejudged. Maybe we jumped to conclusions. Team, I found her Instagram. Spoiler alert, throughout the vastness and robustness of her Instagram, her husband ain't in that except for one place. One place! She has dozens upon dozens upon dozens of pictures, but zero positive listen to what I said, positive representation of her husband. And this is why I tell you guys, no point in having the conversations with them anymore, because they've convinced themselves that they're right. I wish that we could have conversations with our women and kind of steer them back on the right path. I wish that was the case. But you know that they are the most educated, the most enrolled.
Because when I die, buddy, you know what's going to keep me warm? That's right, those degrees.
But I want to show you the one instance that I found of her husband on her Instagram. And guess what? It's not a picture, it's a video. This is our lovely lady right here that she put on her Instagram, and she's dancing. Club looks like a white party. Uh-oh. What is this? Now, I know her husband has dreadlocks. The guy here whose legs she is straddling does appear to not have dreadlocks. The gentleman on the left side of the screen appears to have dreadlocks. So do you mean to tell me, and I'm just saying, listen, and maybe this isn't disrespectful. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm crazy as hell.
Well, are you retarded?
But she is dancing on another man with his leg betwixt hers in front of her husband.
But to be honest with you, further looking at that video, and if anybody want to do further investigation of that video didn't look like that man with the locks next to the guy that she was dancing on was even her husband. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. Don't quote me on that, but if y'all would have to see the video per se. Do your research as far as the first interaction with Richie Mack when he was in Thailand while he was sitting next to her. And y'all have to take a very more closer look to see if that was him, because from my view of it, that didn't look like her husband. And I knock you upside your motherfucking head. You do some shit like that, and you sitting right there. I'm sitting right there, and I'm watching you doing this shit to another man. Y'all women something else, man. I swear to God.
But what the hell do I know? Well, what do I know, man? Now listen, at least you got them on your Instagram. Since you want to clap back. You want to clap back, right? Okay. Yeah, all that stuff to talk about the Passport Bros, strong and empowered and everything like that. And this is how you present everyone. Duh, if this was my wife, I don't care if that is her brother passed out and she's trying to make a funny video. You better not do no like that. You better don't. But what the hell do I know? Shut the hell up, El Guapo. Angry black woman fits the narrative, blase, blase, blah, whoop-de-whoop, right? I did not put any of this stuff on the internet, ma'am. You put it on the internet. You put it out there.
Way more interesting to think that I was sitting there just blatantly disrespecting my husband.
Which you was.
Age well.
Which she was.
And it just goes with the narrative.
Hold on, y'all.
Disrespectful.
I gotta
Black woman
do
and
something
how
different
we
with
treat
my
our men.
video here. All right, do it that way. Oh, but it was all fucked up.
That's a good look at it. I don't think that's her husband, bro.
Of course, it was at a reggae party, so you know how they get out of reggae parties.
It's not about me or my husband. But again,
Rich is not my man. He can get this smoke. Okay. Okay, that's big bro, yo. Rich ain't coming by himself. Let's get
it. In the interview, I was not talking about me or my husband. We are good. Okay.
And I'm not arguing with strangers about that. Okay.
In person, he doesn't give off the vibe of, oh, I want to disrespect this and that. Like, you wouldn't even.
The fellas don't want anything with your husband, man. You're the one disrespecting him. All we're doing is telling the truth, and everybody sees it. The truth is, ma'am, we probably want better for your husband in that respect category than you do.
All right. That was pretty much it with that. Another example of where our history is going as Black folk. We got to deal with disrespect. We got to deal with lack of knowledge of self. We got to deal with this scamming. We got to deal with thievery. We got to deal with people taking people out. And it's all amongst ourselves. But we want to talk about generational wealth. And we got the nerve to talk about we're out here bossing it up, getting to the bag. Get to the land. Get to the real business. Get to a business that can actually employ other employees that can grow into a legacy. Ladies, take better care of your bodies. Take better care of your mind. Better care of your spirit. Get the mental health help you need. Because a lot of us need it. I said this shit years ago. Now they just came up with in the news media about how they talking about wanting to open up or get something together to help with mental health issues. I said this shit years ago amongst the people that so-called are supposed to be leaders and not-for-profit members. And I understand why some of y'all probably laughed at me because some of y'all deal with mental health issues. Y'all just don't want to admit it. That's why y'all move and act the way y'all act. Everything got to be a show for y'all. Everything got to be a spectacle for y'all. You're always trying to put somebody on blast. And then when y'all go to be in the same motherfucking circle, in the same setting with each other, y'all don't do shit. Hey, sis. Hey, bro. What's up, bro? What up, dog? Phony kicking it ass motherfuckers. Phony kicking cake ass motherfuckers. Y'all wonder why y'all looked at as the worst social gathering in all this shit in all the cities, in all the states. Chicago is looked at as a joke when it comes to the club world. And y'all not making it no better. Y'all claim y'all adults, but y'all come amongst each other and just run amok. It ain't gotten so bad. I done heard even some of the thirstiest of men don't even want to mess with the women in the club shit like that no more. That's crazy. Because for the most part, that was an easy win for a lot of you socially inept ass men that couldn't get women outside of this shit. That got a little position. Got a little clout about yourself now. You know, you damn near acting like Hugh Hefner. Well, I hope everybody enjoyed tonight's show. I know I started kind of late, and I'm sorry about that. Hopefully, I won't have that technical difficulty next week when we do it again. But I will say, for all those that are doing what they're doing, please keep moving forward. Please keep getting more information. Please keep building. Deal with the circles and the people that's on the same mindset as you. Deal with the same kind of situations that's going to help grow. Just don't stay stagnant in your existence. You're worth way more than that. Don't let what's going on in our society right now be the backdrop of what is going to be read in the history books the next 50 years from now when we're all gone. We got a vast history of so much positive that it really should supersede all this other stuff, but y'all don't take the time to really feel it like that. So many of us in our culture is so stuck in the here and now. The clout, the popularity, the money, what little money y'all got. The money don't mean shit if you don't allow the money to make itself. Having money is one thing. Spending it up is totally different. And if you really want to learn true financial literacy, then take the necessary steps to learn that. Talk to some people that you might know that might have that information. Look up certain, circles and organizations and people that can help you. Like I say, talk to your bank. If you got a good relationship with your boss, talk to him. If you know people that you know for a fact that actually invest in stocks and bonds and other investments, talk to them. Pick their brains. Get that information from them. It just might help you. See, people that's really on that time and really about excelling in life, they hang out with like minds. So if they know that you're on that same time and you're willing to get that information, they're more than willing to give it to you. Just like all those that's be on some bullshit, partying bullshit and popping and bopping and all this other shit y'all be doing out here in them streets. Let me see how far that gets some of y'all. Probably not that far, because a lot of y'all that's half my age look like y'all my age and older. And that's sad. I shouldn't see a 27-year-old looking like he's 55. I mean, that's just kind of, sad to me. Maybe, got old DNA. I don't know. But I appreciate everybody that came out tonight. I will leave y'all with this. Have a great remainder of the week. I hope you're striving to be the best version of yourself. And as my man Sinful the P said, I want you to live as long as you want and never want as long as you live. Thank you. Tune in next week. It's Black History Month. It's a celebration. It's just like Charlie Murphy.
Oh my gosh. The music just turns me on.
I ain't scared of you, motherfucker.
Peace and blessings. Subscribe to the channel, Black Bottom Rozcast. Hit the subscribe button. I need 12 more subscribers. Let's go. Cause I know what I'm getting into. Nothing can stop me. I hope everybody had a blessed one. I hope you enjoyed tonight's reaction. I hope y'all have a great remainder of the week. Be safe out there. Get that help you need now. Leave them BBLs alone now. Don't be shitey. You be stealing people money, That shit come back on you. Till next week. Appreciate all those that tuned in. Shout out to my moderators on YouTube. Love y'all. Y'all have a great one. And you know what it is. You know what I say. And we are gone.
Am I the meanest? Sure, yeah. Am I the prettiest? Sure, yeah. Am I the baddest mofo low down around this town? Sure, yeah. Well, who am I? Sure not. Who am I? Sure not. I can't hear you. Sure not. Shogun. Ah.